Hello everyone and welcome back to Cancerian Tarot. Today's reading will be the November predictions for all signs, and it doesn't matter what system of astrology you're using. I use sidereal, but it's absolutely fine for you to use the tropical western. It's absolutely fine for you to use whatever system you want. This is also suitable for sun, moon or ascendant signs. You can check all of them if you like. I'll be pulling from at least 2 of the decks, and I will be pulling based on which one the universe guides me to. Everyone will have the Way of the Panda, which is the standard tarot. The rest of you, it will be entirely on what the universe says. So if you want to check the timestamps down below and find your sign, sun, moon or ascendant, and I'll see you in your reading in a few moments. Hello Aries and welcome to your November predictions. So we'll be starting with the Panda Tarot. For you, I was told to pull at the Dreams of Gaia deck. Straight away, November. So what's going on in November? 1 card for each week and then we aspect. 2, sorry about the light, it's getting brighter in here. Week 3 and week 4. Okay, so we'll start with week 1, the 10 of Swords. Something coming to an end, ruin, self-ruin, something stopping. What's stopping with Aries from week 1? Okay, nurturing. I heard the word self-nurturing as well with the Queen of Cups. That's having a lot of support, it's being emotionally healthy, it's feeling cared for as well. I feel that you're going to feel a lot of support in the first week, Aries. There's going to be an intuitive aspect to you. Some of you, it might not be something you're most inclined to. You might not be the most on the surface intuitive person, but I think this first week is going to hit you. The High Priestess is trust as well. I feel trust in yourself and I feel trust in another person. I feel this you caring for yourself, but I also see someone being of great value to you personally, especially as emotional support. Hierophant in reverse. Some of you, it will resonate as potentially a breakup, a divorce. It can also be an unorthodox treatment, something occurring that isn't by the book, that wasn't supposed to happen. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse. Sometimes that can mean our self-image. It's how we feel like a toppled queen. It can also feel like our passions have gone wrong. Something in our life has brought our focus away from the main goals. The Queen of Wands is the only fire card that can be toppled. She's vulnerable to the flames. It's also, when you see the sunflowers here, sunflowers are supposed to face the sun. They're supposed to have their eye on the goal. They're supposed to keep the vitality going. In this case, they've been turned down. Some of you, it might literally resonate as being turned down for something, losing a job, a potential relationship problem. These 2 cards tried to come at once. The 2 of Wands in reverse, change of future plans, you need to set new goals, and the Magician. Okay, so you have the resources to pick yourself up. You have the ability to move on, to have open communication, healthy communication as well here, Aries. This is also about manifestation. You can make something bigger from this. Something might feel wrong, but I also feel you have the support, you have the ability and the confidence to do that. It just feels like you might have been, there's an aspect of slapped on the wrist, slapped on the bum type of energy, something, as I said, gone wrong, something gone awry, a position toppled, like a job, it could be a relationship, it could just be out socially and people have maybe been nasty or tried to humiliate you, or something you've really tried hard for has been derailed a little bit. But this is positive though. I see the Magician as a very positive card, especially for you. I feel like, Aries, you can make the most out of a lot of situations. You've already set yourself up with good resources and I think a good support system. So on week 2 we pulled the 10 of Cups. That's happiness, that's having emotional fulfillment, that's happy families. I'm sorry if the light keeps changing. Happy families, emotional fulfillment, satisfaction. Some of you, it might resonate as possibly a new baby or a celebration in the family, or children. It could be a child's birthday. You also have the Knight of Pentacles there, setting future goals, following plans through, reliability, responsibility, provision. There's a lot of that. There's working towards something. I think some of you, if you're looking maybe to start a family or to move into a next stage of a relationship or something like that, there's a progression in terms of having everything you want, especially relating to emotional fulfillment and family and that sort of energy. Page of Wands is also beginner's luck. Some of you might be trying out for something new and it gives you everything you want. There's work here with the Knight of Pentacles, sorry. Queen of Swords, that's very positive, that's good communication, that's having an even mind, that's being very fair and balanced. It's being free of bias as well. The Four of Swords, stepping back from something, learning curve. Okay, and the Four of Wands, building it up, celebration. Some of you, it could be a wedding, a proposal, a new baby, a birthday. Something's going to build you up, bring you up, and I feel like it's something you've either worked towards or something you've really, really wanted. The Four of Swords, though, can feel like a rejection. But I feel for you this is a good thing. Some area it feels like you're taking time out to really think on it, get what you want. Other areas it feels like you're going forward. There's a lot of celebration, a lot of end goals here, especially if you were looking for a relationship, this is a yes. It could even, for some of you, if you aren't interested in that, it could be creative fulfillment, anything like that, a project, something you've worked towards, that you've put your heart in, that you've put maybe your money, your effort in, and your passion into. It's going to come forward. I noticed with your Magician in the first week, this is all 4 suits. So you have emotion, you have your passion, you have your communication and intellect, you have your responsibility, your grounding, your steadiness. So I think whatever you manifest in the first week could definitely come forward in the second. So for the third week, we have the 8 of Cups, saying goodbye to something that no longer serves you. This is a healthy goodbye. This is not having a fear of abandonment either with this. I don't feel this for you. I think this is I'm feeling happy energies. You really sort of almost sniffling and then moving on. Saying goodbye to something that made you very unhappy or depressed. Some of you, it's a nasty relationship. It could just be a flirtation gone wrong. It's learning to say goodbye. Maybe this other person had a strong attachment to you, or maybe it was almost an unhealthy attachment. 5 of Cups in reverse, mourning, whatever it is, however it resonates, getting over it. The Knight of Cups can also just symbolise a little bit of passion, a bit of romance, anything like that, something you put your heart into. So some of you, it could be saying goodbye to the failures of a job. 6 of Wands in reverse, losing your public recognition, not being recognised, but I think this is a positive thing. This is it feels like it's something you want. The Page of Swords in reverse. There's something you need to listen to warnings about, and I think you're starting to realise that. I think you're starting also to give up on things that no longer make you feel energetic, that no longer make you want to get up in the morning by the 3rd week. There is a bit of sadness here. I do feel that it could be a week after the 2nd week in particular. It could be just the emotions are beginning to hit. You also here have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse for the final week. This is poor craftsmanship. This is not getting on with people at work. Sometimes this is not unusual with Aries, because Aries can very much be I'm in the control, this is my idea. I don't like to compare it, but someone like, if you know Stockton Rush, the steamroll ahead, not listen to anything, quite charismatic, but then the workmanship fails a little bit. And I'm not saying that's like you at all, but I'm saying be careful of that type of energy, because you have the King of Pentacles there. I think that's a position of power, that's a position of growth, that's something you're going to gain this week. You also have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, getting over mourning. This could be getting over. I feel this is getting over the past week, whatever that you had that's gone wrong, this loss, this unhappiness. You're going to move on from it. 9 of Pentacles, financial independence, but also very leisurely, having your investments. Sometimes this could mean, I heard the word YouTube. Some of you could be a YouTuber or have a small business or something quirky on the internet that makes you money, something that you're good at, and this investment's going to work out well for you. I feel like maybe for some of you, if not all of you, you could be seeking great financial reward or some sort of personal reward, again, that's going to be very fulfilling, that's going to be nurturing. You can watch it grow over time. You have the King and the 9, that's incredibly positive. And then you pull the 10 as well. Aries, what? You're week 4, you're just going to be success, success, success. Okay, there is a part of you that's going to be anxious and stressed though about this. It might not just be about this, it could be about anything in the previous weeks. You have the 5 of Swords, pettiness and bickering. I think you might have to really fight for your position a bit, or there will be people trying to encroach on you. 5 of Swords is also doing anything you can to get one over on other people. It's a bullying card, so be careful of doing that, but also be careful of others who are trying to do that. They might see your success and not like it, or it could be people that you've worked with or collaborated with causing stress, that you're having to work a lot, but you're the one who's going to gain from it. The Fool is being carefree, it's letting things go, it's taking a new step forward, it's a new adventure, a new journey. There's again beginner's luck to that. It's very positive, it's just letting things be, it's over the rainbow type of energy. So I'm going to pull from the Dreams deck for you. Balancing your masculine and feminine energies, that's a fire sign too. We have a problem with structure though. This means you need to make some plans. You need to start organising things, getting things down logically, get things in chronological order. Maybe you need a calendar book to write in. Maybe some of you just need to start having a routine. This could mean out of balance. It could be all systems go masculine, or it could be all systems go feminine energy. This means, but upright, it generally means less of an imbalance than you would expect. The risk-taking energies of the Three of Fire, setting out, being able to do things, there's independence there, there's trying new things, there's being willing to learn, there's being willing to sacrifice big in order to reap big rewards. That's very typical Aries. There's thought here which reminds us to really think things through before we do them, think through what we say, what we know. There's also all elements, so look at all aspects of the card here with that pentacle. That's positive though, because it could mean you could also gain more financial reward, which is very much what happened in week 4. Abundance, you have that. You're going to be, I think, emotionally fulfilled, and even if you don't become the richest person ever, I feel like you could maybe have enough financial support or growth to really feel that abundance, like you're cared for, you have everything you want, or at least you have more than what you've had before. But abundance is good. It's also very positive here. You have the Two of Fire, which is a good union, very healthy relationship, compatibility. Some of you, it could be finding a new partner. Others of you, it could be a new romantic partner. It's also getting along well with the right people. It's fire energy, so this could be another fire sign. You're pulling a lot of fire cards. But there's a problem with self. Don't be afraid to display yourself for who you really are, Aries. You are allowed to be yourself. Don't allow masks to be worn. There's the Hero here. Now this is doing everything right for the right reasons. It's giving things to the homeless because you want to genuinely help them, not because you want to make 3 times the profit on the internet. It's taking up the job that's best for you. For example, if you work as a paramedic, it's because you want to help. If you want to be a doctor, it's because you want to help. If you want to be a counsellor, it's because you want to help, not because you want to show off. You are the hero. You're the character Link. You're going out on an adventure. There's a world saving. It's such a high energy month for you. I really feel great success is coming this month, Aries, and it's going to be this fire energy that carries you through. Remember, keep it in a balance. Don't allow it to become so overwhelming you trailblaze and leave people behind, or so overwhelming you end up with no structure and the systems collapse. I see though that you're going to gain a lot of abundance this month. This is such a positive reading. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start by pulling your energies for each week, then we're going to start having a look at what else is going on. So week 1 we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. We have week 2. Oh. Okay. Week 2 is Strength in reverse. Week 3 is 3 of Pentacles, and week 4 is Death in reverse. So I'll start by aspecting 2 of Cups, what's going on in the first week. It feels like a disharmony here. This can for some of you relate to a relationship, others of you it will relate to poor communication with someone you're close to. Some of you it may mean health, but I don't generally like to speculate on people's health. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay. The Six of Wands is getting public praise. It's being on the stage, it's getting what you want, it's being recognised. It's an achievement, it's a goal. Some of you it might resonate as a celebration, it could be a birthday party, it could be anything like that. I mean, the first week of November here in the UK we have bonfire night, as I've said in some other videos, so there's a celebration going on there. There's often a lot of fireworks, a lot of celebration and happiness. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, good karma. Some good karma's coming in for you this week, and this is a lucky week. I'm hearing if there's something you want to try, that you want to really put your foot in for and have a go at, and it's a bit of a risk, this might be the week to do it. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which means some of you getting away from the mundane at work. I had no to pull another one. I don't think you're going to be focusing heavily on work this week. Two of Cups, like I said, some of you it will resonate as disharmony in a relationship. It could be romantic, it could be a friend, it could be anything like that. However it resonates, it can also mean poor communication. However, I don't think this is going to actually hurt you or affect you that badly. Some of you it could be someone at work, because you do have the reverse Pentacles, but I think this is going to allow you other opportunities, because I like the Wheel of Fortune and I like your Six of Wands. It feels like a celebration, like something lucky's coming in for you. You have for your healing energy, higher heart healing, see the bigger picture. And see the bigger picture, you can see the bigger picture if you're riding on one of these Ferris wheels. You can see everything from there. So it feels like going along with something is going to allow you to see a bigger picture. It's going to give you an expansion. Like climbing the tallest tower and looking out over everything and saying, ah, now I can see better. There's that. The celebration. I really see you being on top this week. I also see you being recognised. Regeneration, acceleration, change, shamanic wisdom. That's an air sign. So this is moving forward. We have change. The Wheel of Fortune also represents the seasons. It means the wheel is turning. Something in your life's changing. So it could be your cycle at work's changing, your relationship cycle's changing, but it feels like it's changing for the better. Regeneration is to bring you back. It's to give you a newfound type of energy. Lava Stone and Red Hot Poker. My body is a safe space. Transmuting, breaking down barriers, realizations. I love this card because this card means we feel entirely at home in our body. We feel very confident. Even if sometimes when we feel bad, this is a card of security. This is a card of being grounded, of being realistic. And if you notice, the flowers are growing right at the side of the lava. There's resilience there, there's perseverance, and there's fruitfulness, really. It feels like a very healthy week for you. It feels like you're going to feel in a good place, and you're going to be very receptive to positive energies coming in. I don't think this Two of Cups is actually going to rock you very badly in the first week. So I'll move these aside. We'll check your strength in reverse. That can mean naivety, but it can also mean giving up on something. Okay, so we have Strength in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles, the Empress in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. If someone warned you about something this week, you need to listen to it, because the Page of Swords in reverse can mean not listening to a warning and facing repercussions. It can also be not learning about something and having poor communication. You had the Two of Cups in the first week, which means I think there's going to be a theme of communication here with you and someone else in particular. The Empress in reverse, this can often represent your mother, it can represent a family member, it can be someone, it could be some of you might have a disagreement with the mother. Others of you, it will resonate as your energy or someone else around you. Someone who's perhaps too pleasure-seeking, who isn't willing to step up to their role, who isn't very nurturing, who isn't being loving. Someone who's very closed off and emotionally distant. I think this relates to the person who was the Two of Cups. So if you notice, there's two there. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. If your job changed last week, you could just be sort of moving on from that. It could be you've lost one opportunity in favour of another. For example, some people quit their job to take on a job that pays less but that satisfies them more and has more opportunities. Some of you, I feel it could be that. I do feel an essence of tiredness in week 2, of giving up on something. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, investment gone wrong. Okay, so do be careful, and I do think maybe this month isn't a focus on money. I'm feeling there's a focus on personal for you, Taurus. Okay, we have Diamond, Heart, Seed Crystal, Golden Age Wisdom, DNA activations. Okay, Priestess Awakening. This is getting in touch with your higher self. The Diamond, Heart, Seed. The diamond reflects light everywhere. It can often in this deck it relates to encapsulating the world. I think that in your heart, when we have that planted, there's something growing within you. Like I said, your inner healing, something about this month is going to bring you great creative prospects, great personal prospects, and I think it's going to give you a new sense of enjoyment, of fulfillment in life. Your course this month is kind of a fun one. I notice here you also have the dolphins, which are a symbol of being playful and creative. Have fun with things this month, and that bit might be why you have the Empress in reverse. Actually, it could be that you're not taking things as seriously. You're ready to have that Venus energy of lazing about or having fun, playing games, going to parties, and that's fine. That's absolutely positive. Shake up the system, cellular upgrades. This is a big change. This is making changes for something. Some of you, I hear that you're going to be taking a big time for rest. You're going to step away from it all and really regenerate yourself. Excuse my voice. Others of you, I just think there could be a focus on spirituality and inner health. When we have this Five of Pentacles, it can mean feeling a bit impoverished, feeling like we've lost something. But if you notice, the lotus blooms again every morning. There's opportunity here. You also still have two of those. And I think you have people around you that can support you really well. If there's any sort of investment or gambling you're thinking of doing in week 2, I would advise against that. The crystal grid is focus and create with intent. Like I said, in the first week, there was an aspect of needing to use your creativity, really needing to put yourself out there and have fun and explore with that. Knight of Cups in reverse. I do feel some of you, it might be getting over a bit of a relationship breakdown. I also think if you were hoping to perhaps meet someone in week 2, it's not necessarily the week for that. We're on to week 3 with good craftsmanship, good quality work, getting along well with other people, having skills, and if you have something you want to achieve, it can also mean going out there and finding the person who can help you. So someone who can design a logo, someone who can edit a video, someone who can offer you a skill that maybe you don't have or that you need to improve. The lovers there can mean a healthy relationship. Some of you, if you're in a partnership, week 3 is a good sign for that. There's healthiness there. Others of you, I'm seeing here, to get over your ruins and your pain of the last weeks, build a new relationship with someone who you can perhaps go into business with or who you can collaborate well with. I see this person as being able to offer you your other half. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't give your money out on silly things. Don't waste too much money or invest it into other people who won't give you the same. This can also mean withdrawing affection. The Fool there is a happy card. It's being carefree, it's letting go of things, it's stepping forward in a new way. There's a bit of beginner's luck there with it too. Oh, we have strip back and simplify, look to your origins, get back to your basics. Who are you? What do you want to do? This is your healing message. We also have abundance, raising your vibrations, light emissions. Week 3 is going to get a lot better for you. I think that these things, if you make a practical plan, if you start making decisions and saying these are my skills, this is my talent, this is my creativity, you're going to start reaping rewards from that. A portal, 5D, healing, temple, astral travel. It's like you're going to be taken down something new, Taurus. Like I often say, Taurus is the sign of abundance. You are. But there's also an aspect, Taurus tends to often be very physical related. They often like big homes, big food, big money, that type of thing, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, by the way, but it feels like you're going to be taken down just a new path, just typically away from what a Taurus normally is, and this is going to open up a new area for abundance for you, Taurus. You have fertile ground, Pegasus, unicorn energy, rainbow child. Okay, this is very positive. Your portal is going to lead you to new fertile ground so you can really grow your dreams, your hopes, your skills. The Emperor's tree only appears for people who are ready for change in every aspect of their life. I think if you connect to your higher self as well, this will help guide you through. There's someone in your life that will be very important to you in week 3, and this change that's coming in is going to allow you to really spread your wings. It's going to allow you to branch out creatively at your work, with in your social life. I think it's also, there's a deep aspect of it, in my opinion, for personal growth and healing. It's like you're reaching a new stage, Taurus, and in the 4th week you're finally ready for a rebirth. 2 of Pentacles, finding balance, especially related to your money. If you have worries, that will be resolved in week 4. You have the Hermit, so taking time out, reflecting, studying, listening to your inner self, putting your focus on your dreams. There's an inspirational aspect here. It's like your energies will be reborn in the 4th week. The 10 of Swords, taking charge, being responsible, doing what you need to do, thinking of things justly and fairly, and being unafraid to sort of detach from the situation in order to achieve what you want. You have the 7 of Swords, so be wary of betrayal. I think here you could be well on your way to arguing with someone this week. You also have the 4 of Pentacles, which is biding your time, saving your money, being resourceful and responsible. The secret garden here, it often advises you to create a safe space within yourself where you can be at harmony and at peace. I feel here you will have created this, and your safe space that you've built doing your crystal grid from the previous weeks, doing your other energies, your work, I think that's really going to benefit you in the 4th week. You're going to reach that safe space, that confident space, and it's also a warning, keep your secrets close on what you're planning with your life. Keep it close. Aquamarine and White Lily, go with the flow. Allow things to happen. They're playing out as they should, Taurus. And the Violet Flame, this is all about self-love. This is your inner passions, how you view yourself. I also think you're going to have a very positive self-image, especially physically. This is really going to renew you and bring you a lot of joy, a lot of love, and a lot of happiness, Taurus. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. I'll start by pulling an energy for each week and then we'll aspect them. So Gemini. Week 1 we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Week 2 the Queen of Pentacles. Week 3 the Fairy God Panda. And week 4 the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to start by aspecting your Ace of Pentacles. I'm just going to move these along. This is not a good week for investments. This is a week to be careful with money. Save money, don't spend too much, but I also think it's going to be a week where you're not necessarily focused on it. You have the Hermit, which is study, it's scholarly, it's listening to your higher self, it's putting your focus on your dreams in your jar. The Two of Wands is a great amount of confidence as well. I think you're going to start having confidence in your dreams and really making those plans to set your goals. I think some of you might even be travelling this week. The Queen of Cups in reverse, that can be a lack of nurturing, it can be a lack of love, it can also be selfishness. So I think this is selfishness in a positive way. This is being selfish to say, I need to do this for myself in order to achieve. Gemini, I think maybe you in the last few weeks have been putting a lot of focus on other people or on other things. I'm seeing you busy in a variety of areas, and I think that's going to come to a stop in the first week of November. The Two of Swords is closing yourself off. It's also poor communication. It can be narrow-mindedness. There needs to be a balance between opening your mind and your voice and knowing when to speak and when not to. I think maybe some of you are going to have had a conflict with some other people. But Four of Swords is putting yourself out there again. The King of Wands in reverse, it can feel, I don't feel this is your energy, this doesn't harmonise with you, Gemini. This harmonises with someone else, so be wary of that bullying energy, that person who's in power but that's very bumbling and forceful with it, that doesn't listen to other people. You have a new romantic cycle begins, the new moon in Libra. Okay, some of you, if you're hoping to meet someone, this could be the week. It could also mean romantic cycle. It could be if your relationship has ended, the new cycle begins on the day the last one ends, even if you're planning to be single for a while, because you can have a romantic cycle with yourself. You can really dive into self-love. It could be a hobby. Hold your vision. Like I said, you have the Hermit there, and if you notice the colours in the Hermit match this hold your vision, the fixed moon. This is going to be a week where you're really focusing on your goals, where you're buckling down and saying, I'm doing this for me, not for you, not for anyone else. And this is what you need, Gemini. Have faith in your dreams. Perfect this week. Waxing crescent moon. The waxing crescent is on its way to full. You're not there yet. You're a little crescent moon, but you're working towards it. Week one feels like a successful week. Whatever dreams, whatever goal you have, this is the week to start really working on that. You have for week two the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing growth, goals, having your eye on the ball, a passion project. This could be someone as well. This Ace of Wands, I often can see it as physical attraction. It's intimacy. It's saying, oh, I really like them. It's also passion projects, following your goals, setting a new passion. It can also be a new hobby. Some of you, it could be an inspiration. You're inspired to work towards your goals, is what I'm hearing. Knight of Cups in reverse though. Be careful of people who seem to have the cup half full type of energy, because remember, if it's half full, it's also half empty. There needs to be a balance. Be careful of also be careful of going too far with a new romance, is what I'm hearing. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, doing things differently. You're not doing the mundane this week, Gemini, are you? But also the Page of Swords in reverse. If someone gives you a warning, listen to it. You had the Two of Swords upright in the first week. That's a warning about communication, about narrow-mindedness. It could resonate to someone else in your life. Don't allow yourself to completely detach and say, no, this is the only way it can happen, because you can fill with regret very easily. And there's some arguments with the Five of Wands there. There's conflict with someone. This could be a romantic partner, or it could also resonate, I'm hearing, you're spending a lot of time on other goals and maybe not enough time with this new flame or this love that you have. Show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. Don't be afraid of being yourself. Don't be afraid of expressing yourself as who you are. Don't be afraid of showing people what you want to do in life. Aquarius is the water bearer. You need to kind of bear all in an aspect here. Be yourself, quirks and all. Don't be afraid of really showing yourself off. What do you need to release? Something in your life is passing. The waning moon, the moon's going away, it's on its way to a rebirth. There's a death coming up. Not necessarily a literal one, but something in your life needs to change. You need to let go of something, whether that's maybe narrow-mindedness, maybe that's not listening when other people warn you, maybe that's saying or doing things you'll regret. There's something you need. The full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. The full moon means you will get this answer, likely by the end of week two, whatever it resonates as. If you've been asking a question, you've been wanting to know something, you've been trying to figure something out about yourself, you've been trying to have a conversation with another, that's going to come to fruition. You're going to get that result in week two. I'm going to move these aside. Fairy God Panda, self-confidence, telling yourself wonderful things, making your own magic. The stars, really starting to set your goals. I think you'll be in a progress in week 3 where you're going to start feeling good about what you're doing. You might have felt you were being selfish in week 1, but in week 3, I don't think you are. You have the sun, happiness, contentment, walking on sunshine, feeling good about yourself, eyes on the goal, starting to maybe even see some results, building things up. And I'm also hearing building yourself up. Maybe other people have torn you down. Maybe that's what that Page of Swords was, and being closed off. Maybe you're being narrow-minded to people that actually deserve it. 8 of Pentacles, eye on the goal, working hard, starting to see results. And the Death, the end of something. Something's ending in week 3. It could be the end of the strain or the cycle, or you working towards things. You could have received the answers, and that's brought the end that you need, the closure that you need. But remember, when there's death, there's also rebirth. You're very close to achieving your goal. Whatever you've set your mind to, you're getting there. Not quite there yet, but it's on its way. If you notice, the moon's almost full. We also have the energy is gaining momentum. Things are picking up. You might have felt in a slump other weeks. You might have felt overworked, in which case by week 3 your energy is going to be picking up. You're at the waxing moon. That's the moon that's growing again. Something's picking back up. You're starting to see the results. You're starting to feel that positive energy, and it's time to take action. A new moon in Aries. I'm feeling this is very positive for you, Gemini. I think if there's something you want to begin, do it now, because the new moon is a rebirth. It's a new beginning. Something you want to try, go for it. You want to take a risk on something, go for it. You need to take charge of something, go for it. You're going to be very happy this week. Remember, you have the sun. It's time to release negativity. Now, you had what do you need to release at the end of week 2. In week 3, if you're still thinking on week 2, I don't know what this is, it's negativity. It can also be poisonous thoughts. This full moon is Scorpio, there's abundance there. Scorpio is known as a very vengeful, destructive sign, even if they can be very sweet too. There's something, don't allow vengeance, anger, or destructive negative emotions to hold you back. Don't allow people like you have the fairy godpanda there. This is your confidence. You release that negativity, you earn her. You earn that self-confidence and that pride. You have your dreams need a practical plan. Start actually putting your dreams into a real goal. Make a real schedule for what you need. Really write down the plans. Look at what you need to invest. Look at what you need to do, or how you need to go about this. Start putting it into reality, and you will start seeing results by the end of the year, I would say. And for week 4, we have the Queen of Swords. Being cool, calm, collected. There's Gemini energy here. It's an air sign. Being fair, looking at things objectively and wisely. There's also an aspect of balance to it. Being careful with what you say, not allowing emotions to encroach on things. The 10 of Wands is carrying a burden. It's working hard. It's being recognised for it. The 9 of Cups is emotional fulfillment and emotional independence, emotional maturity. You have the 9 of Swords here and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You might resonate the 2 of Pentacles as a lack of balance somewhere, especially in terms of finance. So for example, you might have made your practical plan in the previous week and realised you need to buy a number of things, or you need to invest a lot of time. There's something here that's out of harmony. There's an anxiety it's causing as well. Some of you might be literally worried about money. Others of you, you're hard working, you're decisive and fair, you're also emotionally in control. This feels like a healthy week. It doesn't feel like an overburden. Some of you might have an unhealthy attachment to something as well. It could also be that you're trying to disconnect from something. The 6 of Cups can be memories. It can also be related to childhood and family. You have the Lovers, so if you actually had that little flirtation in week 1, or the week 1 could resonate as you meet that person and it comes into a healthy relationship then. If you're single and you don't want a partner, it can also mean that you're simply enjoying that. You have a healthy relationship with yourself. Others of you, if you're looking for a business partner, I think a healthy one is available, but be very careful of communication, and also be very careful to ensure that if you're with someone, you make it very clear to them you want to be with them, because the 3 is a crowd energy here. Some of you as well, I don't like to say it because you know I never like a bad reading. If you're in a relationship, be very careful to check things out, because these 2 cards coming together can mean cheating. We have the Queen of Wands there, which can be a knock to your self-confidence, which isn't very nice. It can also be taking your eye off the goal. Don't allow a new relationship to tear you away from your dreams or your goals. A personal issue reaches resolution. Like I said, you had answers and things in the previous weeks. The full moon in Cancer means you're completely secure and safe. You and your loved ones are safe. You can take a risk. Things are coming to an end. The negativity will end. Any problems, any fighting. Week 4 is time to go along with it. The full moon, an emotional time. Allow the divine to carry you, because the divine has a plan. The divine will help you. If you have good karma, the divine will push that forward. Conclusions are within reach. So I think by the end of November, all of these problems, I'm seeing you as having a lot of small problems, and you're trying to work all of these things out and deal with this person and this and this. By the end of the month, you're going to be nearly there, if you're not there already. You have your commitment is being tested. Like I said, you have the Lovers there. It could be commitment to that. You might, for example, be going out a lot more and you're meeting new people, and there could be people trying to flirt with you if it's not your partner. And it could also be your commitment to your new goals. I notice your purple here with the Divine. The Divine wants to know, are you truly committed to this, before the Divine puts energy into handing you what you want. Communication is key. Like, that's a theme for you this month, Gemini. New moon in Gemini. I think you're going to be ready to have those hard conversations. You and your loved ones are safe. Again, a rebirth, a beginning. You have 2 Cancer cards. There might be a Cancer in your life, in which case go to this Cancer, because Cancers are fiercely loyal, incredibly tenacious, and will help you if you ask for it. You and your loved ones are safe. Take those risks. Open up the communication. You can even communicate with your loved ones what you truly think or feel, and you will get the results that you want. All you have to do is have a conversation and believe in yourself this month. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Cancer, and welcome to your reading. I'm going to start by pulling an energy for each week, and then we'll aspect them. Time to breathe out, disseminating moon for week 1. Week 2, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Week 3, we have be bold and make the first move. We're looking at the cardinal moon thing. And week 4, new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So take time to breathe out is a card about relaxing, making sure you take time for yourself, care for your mental health, your well-being. Don't allow yourself to become overworked or thinking I have all these things to do and end up stressing. Breathe, relax. You have plenty of time before the rebirth. You have plenty of time before the next big thing. You have 10 of Wands, so you might actually be feeling overburdened this week. Week 1 could be a week where you're feeling very tired, very worn out. Like I said, take time to breathe out. Don't work yourself to the point you break. And also make sure you're getting the recognition you deserve for the things that you do. 2 of Swords in reverse, Open communication, opening your mind to new ideas, to new conversations. It feels like a relaxation. Maybe you're going to have time to meet with your friends and have a lot of chatting, spending time with friends and people, family, loved ones, celebration, maybe parties. Maybe the first week you're doing some things left over from Halloween or from bonfire night or whatever you celebrate in your country, birthdays, just having fun. Maybe it's the beginning of the festive season for you. You have Justice there as well. I think if there's a legal matter or something you need questions about, you feel like you need a response for, it's going to go in your favour. Justice in reverse is good. People are on your side. The universe is on your side. If you notice, this panda here is like the devil's energy. Burnt out bamboo, very problematic there. And this one's all healthy, good luck, fruits. That's going to be you. Good luck. Something to celebrate in this week is coming up. You also have the Empress, so it feels like you're going to be on top, you're going to be taking charge, you're going to be very responsible, you're going to be working towards things. It feels like you're going to be in a good position in week 1. Take that time out because it's going to benefit you greatly. It's going to recharge your batteries. The Chariot is, again, taking charge, seizing the reins of your life, taking control and steering it in the direction you want, saying, I need to take time off, I need a break from this, I need to say no to this thing. It could even be changing your mindset for some of you. The 6 of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling that this is you just stepping back away from things. I think this relates to your disseminating moon. It's moving away from something. It's being relaxed. It's taking time out of the spotlight. It is your breathing out. Your breathing out will rejuvenate you and give you a new sense of purpose. It will give you new passions. The sky's the limit with the 8 of Wands. There's an uptake in energy from this. Have a break from work. Have a break from study. Have a break from your stresses. Ask other people to do some jobs for you. Because with the 9 of Wands, it can feel like you've been struggling for a long time. Also, this break might get you into a healthier space physically and mentally. The Knight of Swords in reverse, though, be careful of continuously taking action. So don't just immediately someone says, can you do this, and you jump into action if it's going to not benefit you and make you feel healthy and happy. On week 2, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Not there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there, Cancer. So the Capricorn is a sign of ambition. It's a sign of continuously working at something. It feels like you're working towards a goal, and the difficulties in life will start to ease up by week 2. Ace of Swords in reverse can be a bit of a defeat on something, but it can also mean regret, so be careful. I'm seeing stress creeping back in week 2. but you need to listen to your intuition. I also think this can mean trust in something, and I think you could use to carry you through this. You might connect to your spirituality, your religion, your spirit guides, your higher self. The Hermit, again, like that. The Hermit and the High Priestess. Take time out for yourself, create a safe space within yourself, focus on your dreams and goals, get advice from other people. It might even be a spiritual leader or just from spiritual books or whatever it is, however it resonates. This is going to help you get through. Collaborating with someone else who can provide you with the things that you don't have yourself. So for example, this could literally mean a mentor, a teacher. It could even just be a friend. It's also asking for help when you need it, saying, oh, I need to complete this project, but I need someone who can do this for me. I need someone who can do the art side, who can write a script, something like that. You have the Star, which is focus on your dreams. I think your focus on your dreams and your maybe even a fantasy of what's going to come in the future is going to help you. The end of the difficult cycle is approaching, but you do need to be willing to seek balance, to try and experiment, to try and change things up a little bit. It does feel like you're going to get over it. It does feel like it's going to be work, but I am feeling very positive energies for this week. I'm feeling like you could... I think there's aspects of regret, and I think some of that could be related to maybe not saying no. You do have this Knight of Wands in reverse. It feels like you're someone who jumps into action to help people, or jumps into action to do something at the expense of yourself. Like I said, this week, really think about what it is you want in life, what you want to do, because the hard times are passing and the good times are coming in. I'm starting to see by the end of the week, you'll have a new confidence. These cards are drawing me the most. This is going to be your main focus: the study, the learning, the goals, the dreams, your intuition, connecting with yourself. Week 3, we have be bold and make the first move. So maybe you've decided what it is you want, your goal, your dream, your purpose. Step out of your comfort zone. Cancer is a cardinal sign. That's the one that takes action. That's the one when you see what you want, you hunt it down and you take it. Two of Pentacles, balance, especially related to finance. Hierophant in reverse, doing something unorthodox. You might have an unorthodox religion, you might be pagan, you might have something like that. It can also mean for some of you, it could be the end of a relationship. You could, for example, be married and thinking, I'm not happy, I need to end this. I'm not saying that's all of you. Oh, and that's what I just said. Lovers in reverse. It can be a breakup. It can also be having a very platonic relationship with someone. It can be setting boundaries. Some of you, it could relate to work. If you feel like you need to say something to someone you're in a relationship with, or have some sort of partnership with, then this is the week to take charge of it and do it. Don't allow it to keep going on. Like I said the previous week, you have the end of a tough cycle approaches. The end's coming to something in life. Heartbreak, unfortunate. Page of Cups there, emotional attachment. Don't be careful of dependency though. This is very positive. It generally means healthy attachments. It's starting something new. It can even be, I feel that there's a little bit of a lack of confidence sometimes with the page because it is a child card. It could be that you're stepping out on something new, or you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I have the confidence to finally say these things. You do. You have a lot more opportunities going for you, Cancer, and I think you're going to really start in week 3 thinking about what you truly want and stepping forward and having that courage to do it. You have the Ten of Pentacles though, not getting everything you want. It could be a financial disruption. I don't think your main goal this week is making money. I don't think you're going to be out there looking for a new big job. I just think for you this week, you're not thinking about money. If you look here, these cards, in any of these cups, they're not really money related. Oh yeah, he might have a house and some lucky bamboo and all these things, but it's not really full of pentacles. It's like you're dreaming of something. Save your money, pinch your pennies, bide your time, because a big change is coming up and you're going to make it. So for example, this can be a stately card. It can mean separation of the household, fighting within a family. It can also here mean getting over it. I think with the Nine of Swords in reverse though, there's a positive energy there. It means you're healing from stress and depression. This is going to be your release. You're going to have needed to heal yourself in week 1 and continue your rest a little bit in week 2. Really build your self-confidence, because in week 3 you're going to start getting over it. You're going to have the confidence to have these conversations and to make these big changes in life that need to occur. Cardinal energy. You be the one to take action because you're ready for it. Don't allow it. This is not a week where you allow things to play out and see how they go. You need to actually step up to the plate this week, Cancer. We have for week 4, bring love into the situation. There's a lack of confidence here with the Queen of Wands. Yep. Ten of Cups in reverse can mean not getting everything you want, emotional dissatisfaction. It can mean the end of a breaking up of a household. It can mean the end of a relationship, a family. Two of Cups in reverse can mean, again, broken partnership. It can mean that it's also the stress could be affecting your health. It can also impact your communication as well. Bring love into the situation. Love yourself, love others, because the Magician in reverse means a lack of manifestation. Don't allow this to then suddenly derail you in week 4. The new moon in Aquarius is beginning again. Open up your heart. Humanitarianism, think of that, the water bearer of Aquarius. We have the Page of Wands there, beginner's luck, Queen of Cups. This could be you finding support from a loved one. It could also be healing and supporting yourself. It's unconditional love, it's nurturing, it's joy. That's a Cancer card, so that could well be you. Very healthy, very positive. Page of Wands, beginner's luck, starting a new thing, a new little passion project. It can also be careful not to just say, jump down one rabbit hole and then try and scramble out. Tell everyone that you're going to do this thing and then you've already scrambled out and you're onto a different thing. Be careful of that. I also see it as a new little spark. This week's something's gonna spark you. You have the Three of Wands in reverse, which mean a change of goal, but also progression at work. I'm seeing that this is a stage of progression, growth, learning and stability for you. This is learning to manage your emotions and be in control. I think if it is an end of a relationship, you're going to be the one that's going to fare better. You're going to be the one that feels balanced in this. Although it might take your eye off the ball a bit, I don't think it's going to be a wrong thing. You have the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, there's family there. I think you have good family around you to support you. I also think you're very charitable, you're giving. You might even find some luck with that. If you notice the scales here of balance, it could be balancing work and home life, could be balancing sort of your luck and that. Spend time with people that love you and be willing to give and be passionate about it too. The Fool is a very positive, carefree new break. I also feel like maybe some people are going to just give you that confidence. This little spark of energy will let you say, you know what, I'm going to go down this new rabbit hole, and you're actually going to go down it. Maybe it's a new project, maybe it's something else. The world is making the world dance to your tune. If you notice, the lucky bamboo is full of galaxy. It's kind of like a limitless possibility that I will be on you and you will have open opportunities. Be careful of the King of Swords though. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, getting away from the mundane, doing things differently. Again, I don't think you're focusing on work this month very much, Cancer. Five of Wands, there is a conflict, so it could be the conflict from the previous week, this person, this disharmonious relationship. But you have the King of Wands, so you're coming out on top. You're coming out on top of the world, your oyster. If you want to travel this week, go for it. You might even like to travel with family or friends. You have the Five of Swords in reverse, so I think you're going to get over it pretty quickly. That's getting over bullying, that's the storms passing, that's opening up healthy communication again. And the Queen of Swords in reverse, be wary of the King and Queen, because this is someone who allows their emotions to filter into their language, to become hateful, catty, bitter. But you have the King of Pentacles, you're the one here that's going to come out on top, Cancer. By the end of the month, you're going to be feeling very strong, very confident, and I think you're going to step into December with a new type of confidence and energy that's really going to carry you forward. You're going to start reaping rewards. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. So Leo, and welcome to your reading. We'll be beginning with pulling your energies, one for each week, and then aspecting. So we have week 1, the Two of Pentacles. Week 2, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Week 3, the Knight of Swords in reverse. And week 4, the King of Wands. Okay, so we'll begin with aspecting the Two of Pentacles. Balance, especially related to finance, material things, finding harmony in life. What is going on? Transition. Balance, transition. I'm hearing maybe some of you are moving into a new job or a new role that's allowing you to grow. The Six of Arrows transition, it's moving away from something in a positive way. It's moving away from home for the first time. It's going to university. The Swan is a symbol of mourning. It can mean that saying goodbye to something, it's going to be a sad goodbye, but it's also going to benefit you greatly. We have the Six of Bows, abundance. Okay, so you're going to start seeing rewards coming in, Leo, in the first week. Abundance means growth. It can also mean, for some of you, I notice you have 2 6s here. There's a wholeness to that. It could mean your work starting to pay off, you're starting to pay the bills, you can put your heating on. It could also mean for some of you that your talents are growing, because bow is a sign of talent. It could mean fulfillment in other areas of your life. However it resonates, there's fulfillment, there's growth and abundance. You're having a lot of something in week 1. We also have the King of Vessels, Heron, someone who's very dependable, responsible, balanced. I'm feeling this is going to be good for you. There's a strong aspect of balance here. There's honesty and integrity with the King of Vessels as well. This is someone who's emotionally stable, emotionally in control, someone who listens to others as well. Generosity, you're going to be in a very giving mood. You have abundance. Maybe you're even going to donate some money or some old clothes, or maybe you're going to invite friends around, family around, and give them something. Maybe it won't just be physical, because this is vessels. You could be feeling emotionally given, open-hearted, really wanting to help people. I'm seeing you in a really good state of really opening your arms and bringing things in. This transition to you is welcoming you into a new stage. It's going to allow you to have that abundance. 10 of Vessels, happiness. It's like you're walking on air this week. This first week, Leo. It feels very happy, very positive, having fullness, abundance, full emotional growth, stability. You have three vessels, sorry. You have your arrows, which is your direction. You're moving into something new, a new balanced, healthy, emotionally fulfilled state, a dependable state, someone who's very honest as well. People will look up to you after this. You have the Six of Stones, exploitation. You might, like I said, be planning to give to people out of generosity. You might see other people have things unfairly. You might be in a good state that you can offer help and support to other people. Or maybe this resonates as before, that you felt exploited, maybe at work or by friends or by someone that was taking advantage of you. I think you're going to be moving past this, and it's also be careful not to allow other people to take advantage of your kindness and your generosity. The Green Man is being able to manifest whatever you want. It's being able to build that concoction, being really in touch with the wild, within your wild self, really making things happen. There's a lot of making it happen and getting what you want, a lot of fulfillment. If you notice, he also has a wet cauldron there. You have so much Vessel's energy there. Creativity, maybe this will even inspire you creatively. Maybe it's a creative job, maybe it's your skills as well that are going to allow this, because stones often relate to materialism. I feel like your creativity is going to help you, and Leo is one of the most creative signs, so this is going to play to your strength. Anything you want to do, anything that drives you, is going to fulfill you in week 1. Week 2, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Be mindful of cattiness and petty arguments, because they often don't go anywhere but down the hole. You have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so you're still creative and inspired. I think this is how you combat that energy, with just nothing but positivity. If people around you being bitter, negative, nasty, it's time for you to move on from that. There's heartbreak there. I feel like someone's going to try and upset you on purpose. It could be the end of a relationship. It could just be feeling betrayed by someone else. It could be feeling like this person's nasty and hurting me. There's that type of energy. Seven of Cups, opportunities, keeping your eye on your dreams, on your focus, on what you want in life. Six of Wands in reverse, okay. Be careful, someone's willing to knock you off your pedestal, that's what I heard. You go forward with positivity and don't allow the heartbreak to consume you. It might also resonate for some of you, taking time away from the spotlight to focus on what you want, on your dreams. And it might be just taking time away because the other person or people are there and you don't want to be involved in that. Two of Wands, kind of the world's your oyster, you can do what you want. It's also an aspect of planning. I'm hearing planning, saying goodbye to things that don't serve you. Like I said, step away from painful things, from catty people with bad words, because there's toxic cycles there you need to avoid, Leo. Week 2 could be a dangerous week for stepping into dependency, into control. I think there's someone in your life that really doesn't like to see you succeed. They might see you grow in week 1 and they don't want this. 10 of Arrows, injustice. I think, again, like it is, people are going to treat you unfairly, and I think there's a risk of public humiliation, so be very careful there. And also be careful, don't allow it to victimise you, don't allow it to knock your confidence. Six of Vessels, reunion. That can be spending time with family, it can be getting back with a partner, it could just be taking time with your friends if you haven't seen them in a long time. It's healthy, it's building positive memories, there's a lot of joy and emotional fulfillment there. You have the Page of Arrows red, and remember, you can just carry yourself to the end. The Page of Arrows message is your youth will carry you through. Have your direction in your goal and persevere. Go for it. Eight of Arrows, a struggle. Like I said, it feels like there's going to be a struggle, particularly related to other people or public image. Arrows is direction. It feels like you're heading into a period that could be a little bit turbulent, a little bit difficult. There's an aspect of it there as well that's very social. I'm hearing that. Perseverance is a key for you this week. You also have Three of Arrows, jealousy. Like you had the heartbreak card, don't allow yourself to become jealous. I know Leo isn't a jealous sign, but it also feels like there could be someone who's jealous of you, that is trying to, like I said, bring you down, be catty, be nasty. Don't take your eye off your goal, and don't change who you are though, because your focus will carry you through. You will be able to get through this. You have a lot of arrows. You're heading somewhere in week 2, Leo. And I think your positivity and your focus will really carry you through. That's what the person wants to break down, remember. Don't allow them to break that out of you. So week 3, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Don't become a bully, but it fits well with your King of Arrows. That's someone who really can speak for others. You can get up on a stage and fight for people who can't fight. You're very good with your words, you're very articulate, you're very good at communicating with others. It's also a card of intellect and being surrounded by other like-minded people. The journey is laying it all bare. I think that this could be a conflict. You're going to have the harsh words in week 3, that conversation you don't want to have. You're going to have to use your skills here. The journey is laying it all bare to make your next move down the right path. You also have the ancestor. Some of you might feel like getting in touch with your ancestry, with your family, following traditions, cultural traditions even, will bring you support. Remember, our ancestors went through the same things we go through, but not quite identical. But they've been through this too. You might think, oh no, they never felt like this, they never had this. They had these problems too. They had to lead it all bare and really sort of, how would you explain? Really face up to the truth of things and really have to fight for what they believe in. You have the pole star. There's a guiding light. Something will guide you through this. Like I said, there's creativity there. There's your dreams, there's your hopes, your goals. Don't ever take your eyes off of them, because they're what will carry you through. Like I said, there's difficult people there. There's buzzards and ravens and vultures willing to pick you apart, so don't allow it. You'll face up to the challenge though, and you'll face off well. Hares fight for breeding territory. The females do. They will fight each other for the grounds and to rule that area. So you need to fight for your position if you want to keep it, but not allow yourself to end up in the Knight of Swords negative energy. Instruction, someone, like I said, ancestor, maybe a family member, often a living relative, someone in your family can really offer you good advice and instruction on this. They can help you through something in your life. It might not be this, it might resonate in a different area. This year is being able to manifest whatever you want. It's knowing your intuition, knowing exactly who you are and what you want, and it's saying you have the skills to get through this, you have the skills to do this. You have a lot of communication skills as well. I think you're very charismatic. And I think you're willing and ready to face up to whatever challenges come your way in week 3. Now week 4, you have the King of Wands. You're going to be on top, a new position, very creative, positive, high energy, lovers in reverse. It can mean a platonic relationship, but it can also mean breaking away from someone that is no longer healthy for you. 6 of Pentacles, provision to your family, being generous, being supportive, finding work-life balance. Okay, Empress in reverse. Some of you, that might resonate as your ex-partner, regardless of their gender. It can also be taking time out to be lazy and relaxed and have that fun, that creativity. It also means a lack of nurturing, feeling trapped. I feel like to get out of the entrapment and get this King of Wands, you kind of do need to step away from someone. There's a Hierophant there, which is being very rigid, very traditional. Almost a religious thing. Yeah, doing things by the book. If you want to succeed as well, I'm hearing you need to work hard, especially if you work a normal job. Keep your focus on that this week. Do things by the book. Emotionally stable. Keep something normal when there's a lot of disruption in your life. Keep that normality, that structure. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I hear it's no longer working, a partnership, a relationship. Look at things objectively as well. Don't just look at things emotionally, because you have the 3 of Wands there. Starting to see ships coming in, starting to see the results of your goals, of your plans. This is working out how it should. King of Bows, Fox, someone who's very sly, very talented, very clever, quick-witted. That is you. You can get through this. You have a talent, you're good at this. You can sort of be that cheeky energy and move forward, and that's going to annoy that person. 8 of Vessels, rebirth, beginning again, starting anew, having that energy. And like I said a minute ago, your talents, your skills, that's going to empower you. Your work will empower you. You're going to feel really good. If you work hard this week, you're going to feel good and see rewards. If you have a talent or skill, you're going to hone it and see rewards there. You have the Green Woman. There's a lot of manifestation there. If you notice, she has the milk. She's fertile. There's nurturing. You are your own fertile ground. You have everything you need. You're going to see abundance and growth. The 4 of Vessels, boredom though. You could be bored with the way things are. Like I said, you had the 7 of Pentacles. It's going to be boring work probably. It's a bit mundane, but Ace of Vessels, waters of life, enormous growth, and there's a chance for you to maybe meet someone new. Separate that. Lovers in reverse could be a romantic partner, or it could be someone else. Heartfire, spend time with family, friends, get out there and be loving, because your month's going to end in nothing but celebration and joy, Leo. This is your energy. Creative, huge, fun, life of the party. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading. I'll start by pulling energies for each week, and then I'll aspect them in turn. So we're starting with week 1, the Tower in reverse. Week 2, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Week 3, the Five of Cups. And week 4, the Page of Wands in reverse. So I'm going to aspect the Tower in reverse. That's building something up. That's right. That's building something up after it's been broken down. After chaos comes calm. The Sun of Life. Okay, building up something, happiness, bringing you satisfaction, emotional, passionate, joy. We have the Green Woman. You're really manifesting something in the first week of November, Virgo, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You're really starting to build a life. It feels like this thing is going to be almost walking on sunshine. There's a lot of happiness here for you coming in. She has the milk, she's fertile, she's her own fertile ground. 10 of Bows, bearing the responsibility and seeing the reward, taking charge of what needs to be done and getting it done, working hard. That sounds exactly like you, Virgo. The Hooded Man, focus on your inner goals, inner dreams, really self-reflecting. If you notice there's a wren, the wren's message is your youth will carry you through. You can carry yourself through this. There might be a bit of a hard time, but it also feels like a very positive thing. It feels like you're going to be working very hard towards a personal goal, really studying, really learning for it. And you have 5 of Arrows, frustration. I feel that could be related to your responsibility. You feel like you're working hard, but you're not seeing the results you want. Although there's a lot of happiness coming in, you're still in the building process. You're still putting your focus on it. It's like you're trying to take aim at something and you're missing and you're missing and you're missing. It's like that responsibility, climbing up those rocks, like learning with the Hooded Man. This is a learning curve for you. This is something positive because you have the Pole Star, which is your personal goals. It's your guiding light. The star is always there. Your hope, your faith, your dreams. There's always something to keep you on track. And I think, Virgo, your focus is going to be on something particular. It's almost like I'm willing to work and do anything it takes, like a frustrated, I'm going to keep going until I have it type of energy you have in week 1. You also have endurance, like I said, endurance, resilience, working very, very hard. The Stag, again, there's connections to nature here. There's being responsible, reliable, hard-working, really getting things done in that first week. Week 2, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I can pull towards the Panda Tarot for this. If you want to make an investment, week 2 isn't the week. If you want to try and maybe look for a new job, I think it could be a problem in week 2. You have self-confidence though, so I think you're confident in yourself, in what you're doing. This isn't something that you've been put into a bad position over. You know what you're doing. King of Cups in reverse, a lack of stability and detaching emotionally. It can mean emotional immaturity. It could be someone at work, for example, that's feeling emotionally immature and you're not very pleased with that. You have the Two of Wands there, setting your goals, the world's your oyster. Planning. Some of you I might see travel. You might be not focusing on work and that. You might actually be traveling. You might be spending money, quite literally. Again, detachment. There's something you need to detach from in week 2, and I think it could be family feuds, it could be romantic, it could be anything like that. There's an aspect of being closed off with the Two of Swords there, being really shut off, narrow-minded. I think your focus is on something else and you're kind of like, I don't want to worry about this, I don't want to have to deal with these problems. It's like you're emotionally detaching to focus on something else. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, being responsible, again, that links well with your responsibility of getting things done, doing what you need to do and striking the work and home life balance. The Magician means you can manifest your dreams and your goals. You will start to manifest them. This is you really working towards something. I see your November as work, work, work and reap, reap, reap. But be careful of exploitation because your kindness and your hard work can easily be taken advantage of. Be careful of being taken advantage of, in particular by your employer. I heard that. Don't allow people to take you for granted and to work you and you not see what you deserve from it. The King of Arrows, someone who is dedicated and precise. You act on good advice only. You truly listen to the opinions of others, and I think this is a sign that your direction will go well if you listen to good advice. And you had the Hermit, remember. There's some people out there in your life in weeks 1 and 2 that can give you fantastic advice and really help you, because you have the Three of Bows, fulfillment. Bows are a sign of your talent, your personal skill. I really think that this is going to help you grow. Page of Stones links an apprenticeship. Like I said, someone can guide you. There's learning here, fulfillment. If you can get into an apprenticeship or a new stage of learning, something like that, this is going to fulfill you. This is going to allow you to step down a more fruitful path. It's going to bring you greater rewards. It might even see you get a new career. This might be what it is. Your talent can bring you an apprenticeship. So for example, just as a random thing, you want to be a tattoo artist. It's saying here, you already have enough skill in some area to achieve this, but you need some formal training. You need that little bit of guidance. And with the Fairy God Panda, believe in yourself and make your own magic. We have the Five of Cups here, mourning, healthy attachments, learning to let go, finding support, celebrating what you do have. If you notice, 3 are tipped over, but you still have 2. It's appreciating everything you have too. Page of Bows, Stoat. Again, you are very talented and skillful, and I think you're good with people. 10 of Stones, home. You're secure, you're grounded. I also think with the 10 of Stones, home, it's a bit of an end goal. Home's a comfort space for you. Home is a grounded, safe space for you. It's also finding support from your family. We have 9 of Stones, tradition. You might enjoy partaking in some cultural traditions, or learning about new traditions, or doing something that you normally do by the book. This 9 of Stones, tradition, is again, could be doing something your ancestors have done, doing something that you've done for a long time. Repetition, it's almost like a religiousness to it. It will help to ground you. Being at home, celebrating things with family, maybe even redecorating your home will be beneficial to you. The World Tree, all the seasons are there. You have the knowledge and skill to achieve what you want. The World Tree is a sign you have it and you deserve it. That only appears for people who are actually skilled and who are actually intellectually in the place that they need to be to achieve their own personal goals. 10 of Arrows, instruction. Like I said, home. Someone in your family, an ancestor, maybe even a type of cultural learning can really bring you enormous benefit in week 3. They're going to be able to help you and guide you and educate you in the areas you need. Respect and honourable. I see this as a Virgo card. Virgos are hard-working, very analytical, they speak the truth. They tell you the truth of what they mean and what they want. And this is that type of person. You're talented. You're someone who could be honourable in your community, very respectable person, truthful, and I think what you're manifesting, whatever it is you want, is something you deserve. You have the 2 of Stones challenge, so you're ready to face this challenge. You have a lot of stone cards in week 3. That's grounding, that's materialism, that's hard work, that's dedication. And the journey, lay it all bare and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to face the crows. If you notice, there's a full moon there. Emotions, abundance, growth, fruitfulness, the journey. Don't be afraid to face up to others. Don't be afraid to face the hard things, because the challenge on your journey is going to teach you and it's going to guide you into the next stage of life. This is a very positive type of reading, Virgo. You have so much room for growth. We have the Page of Wands in reverse though here for week 4. I heard the word unlucky. It can also be saying one thing, doing another. You have the Lovers card, so some of you might be finding romance. Others of you, it just means a positive relationship, a healthy business partnership, getting along well with people. The 4 of Wands in reverse is bringing something down though, perhaps a creative project, a celebration. It's time to take down the decorations. Here it feels like you've been struggling with something for a while. It could be struggling with passion, with creative passion, with that type of energy. You might even find you have a writer's block. But you have here the Chariot. I think that should go there. If there's a move you want to make in romance, this week is the week. Chariot is seizing the reins, taking control of your life, going after whatever you want. You have the Hermit here in reverse. Okay. Being social, coming out, celebrations, parties, time for friends. Really take charge. Get out there and meet some new people. I think it's time for you to find maybe a new relationship if you'd like one. Something's causing you stress though. This perhaps creative project, this block, maybe it's some anxiety related health issues, something like that ongoing. You have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Do something different. Get out of your comfort zone. Step out and do something new. There's a card of hard work, dedication and that there. If you keep persevering, you keep working, you keep putting all of your energies into what you want, you'll get it. Listen to your intuition there with the High Priestess. Maybe even get in touch with your spirituality, because that's going to benefit you greatly. The Moon on water is a sign that there's always potential out there. Your potential never ends. No matter how good you are at something, even a master can still learn. The Moon is there saying there's a guiding light, there's abundance out there. You can find and seek whatever you want. You have here balance, again finding balance, and I heard particularly related to health. Don't stress yourself into illness, don't worry yourself too much. Try and find that balance between peace and chaos that you need. You have the mirror here, self-reflection. Reflect on what it is you want, reflect on yourself, but don't do it to the point that you close off and forget about others or other things, or forget your own integrity. King of Bows Adder, that's a sign of great talent and skill. I think when you pull this card, this usually means you are very, very good at something and you are not having enough faith in yourself. You're perhaps having writer's block saying, I'll never be an author because of this. That's not true. You are very talented, and I see your skills and talents coming to a greater peak by the end of week 4. 8 of Arrows, struggle. I'm seeing that personally. Often we see this with Virgo because Virgo is so analytical and can be so terribly self-critical. It can also be that other people like to try and take advantage of your hard work and kindness. 6 of Vessels, reunion. It could be getting back together with an ex, it could be meeting up with your family, it could just be a period of harmony. There's that type of aspect to this, Virgo. You also have ecstasy. There's a lot of celebration. You have a lot more to celebrate than you realise. And you also have a perfect Virgo card of insecurity. You have nothing to be insecure about. Don't allow your insecurities or the insecurities other people feed you to outbalance your life, to spoil things for you, to hurt you. Because you need to clear something out of the way in week 4 in order to progress, in order to learn, in order to gain. You have a lot of potential. You have so much potential for love and growth. This month I see you really manifesting things, but also simultaneously that balance is, oh, what if it's going to go wrong? What if I can't do this? What if I let people down? What if I'm not good enough? You are good enough, Virgo. You can do this. Whatever you want to achieve, it's yours. The rain, your youth and courage will carry you through. The Page of Vessels, Otter, playfulness, kindness, open heart, love. And you end the month with nothing but joy and celebration. Virgo, this is a fun month for you. Get creative, get out there, talk to people, have fun, manifest your goals, because you have nothing to lose, Virgo. You have everything to gain. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading. I'll be pulling an energy for each week and then aspecting. So we're starting week 1 with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Week 2 with the 4 of Cups. Week 3 the Ace of Cups. Week 4 the Fairy Godmother in reverse. I feel weeks 1 and 4 are actually tied together a little bit. So I'm going to aspect week 1 first, and then we'll look at the other weeks in turn. 4 of Wands. Okay. Page of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and there's one trying to slide out. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so week 1, my first impression is that if you've been having financial trouble, it's going to improve. If you've been feeling worried about paying bills, it might just be that it's payday coming in. But I also feel like you're going to be getting over something, getting over a struggle, getting over a hurdle. You have the 4 of Wands here, which is building things up. It's starting to celebrate. It's acknowledgement. I'm enjoying this. There's 3 of Cups here, so like I said, something to celebrate, being around other people, socialising, having fun. I think the first week of November is going to be quite entertaining for you, and I'm hearing strong words about your job. So some of you, it may be a new job opportunity coming in, it may be setting a new goal, it may be getting a raise, it may be just finding some employment. You have the Queen of Pentacles there, so nurturing, growth, goal setting. We have the Sun here. Week 1's going to be a happy week. Okay. Celebration. I also see you spending money. You might be going out to restaurants, going out somewhere to see a film. You might be going, I'm seeing celebration, going to a wedding or something like that. I'm also seeing you getting over a little bit of a financial strain. It does feel like it's going to be a good week in terms of that. Very calm. The Sun is your happiness and contentment. Looking for a message from the sea as well. The Page of Pentacles can also be, if it doesn't relate to work for some of you, it will relate to your personal goals, you achieving things. So people might be celebrating your new job or your promotion. They might be celebrating a birthday. It could be celebrating a new household, something like that. Love, may you dive deep into your passions. I also think this week's going to be a focus on enjoyment, like I said, celebration and fun, but also on things that inspire you, especially if it's at work and it's allowing you growth and space to really branch out, shine. May you be a lighthouse, not just shining from within for yourself, but being a light to others, inspiring others. And you have a lot of social cards this week. I feel like people are going to look up to you, look to you and say, you know, that Libra's doing really well. I'm really proud of that Libra. I want to be friends with that Libra. Wow, that Libra's very talented. You have compassion. May you tend to the suffering. And that goes well with your shine, being a lighthouse, guiding other people, opening up your heart, your arms, whatever it is to help other people. Some of you, now I see this, it may even resonate that the Five of Pentacles in reverse is helping other people less fortunate than yourself. You have held, may you feel the ocean's caress. You're in a safe space at the moment. The world is sort of towards your oyster a little bit. It feels like you're being hugged, like you're being rewarded for everything good that you've done. There's a lot of pleasantries coming in week 1 for you. It's going to be a comfortable, a joyous, celebratory week. We'll move on to week 2. The Four of Cups. Detaching from something, from someone. I heard the word someone. Page of Wands, focusing on your passion, beginner's luck. Five of Cups in reverse, yeah, detaching and trying to get over something or someone. You have the Two of Pentacles there, so it looks like your financial balance will continue into week 2. It's going to be quite good, but you also have here the Six of Wands in reverse, and this for some of you it could just mean the party's over with your Four of Cups there. You've maybe been drinking, you've been eating a lot, having fun, and now it's time for rest. It's now time to get back to the reality of what's happening. Five of Swords in reverse, like I said, others of you, I felt straight away it could be a conflict with someone else, it could be romance, it could be anything like that. King of Wands, you're in charge. It feels like you have the 2 wands there, so it also feels like your creative projects, your work, your enjoyment's going to continue, but it may be that the celebrations have died down a little bit. Ace of Wands in reverse, don't allow conflicts, arguments, detachments to dampen your creative spark. Don't allow yourself to lose passion. But some of you will also feel this is more related to losing passion for a person, because these darker, sadder colours are over here, you have all the bright ones over there. I don't necessarily think it's your actual creative project that's going to be harmed. So, free. May your soul sing freely. Allow yourself the space to grow. Really enjoy yourself this week. Remember to be open even if wrong things are happening. Ease. May it be effortless. These things that you're getting over, that you're pulling away from, that are no longer enjoyable to you or satisfying or however it resonates, may this pass effortlessly. And you have receive. You have 3 purple ones. There you go. Receive. May you know you are worthy of the gift. You're worthy of the things that have been granted to you. So your promotion, your opportunities, all of that, you are due it. That is exactly what you should have. Even if other people are saying you didn't deserve that, even if you feel like other people have tried to tear you down to get what you have, you deserve this. Just move forwardly, be free, be calm, allow things to flow, because you have what you deserve. Don't allow anyone to spoil that. We now have week 3, the Ace of Cups. Some of you might find a new romance, some of you might just be feeling very grateful. We have the Star in reverse. Feeling burdened. I heard a lot of hard work taking your eye off the ball. Again, emotional detachment there with the Page of Cups, and be careful of dependency on something. Don't detach from your goals because someone else has put you off, or because you feel like maybe someone's telling you you're being a burden, you're doing the wrong thing. There is a sense of being carefree though here, and I think that's you. That's the advice that you need to go forward this week, week 3. Be carefree, be willing to take risks and do things, because it feels like there's almost an air of self-sabotage here, thinking, oh no, I can't keep doing this, I'm not going to achieve this, so you put it off. I feel like in week 3 you might not be focusing on your goals that you need to. I feel like it could be an aspect of either putting yourself off, other people putting you off, or something in your life disrupts this cycle. It could be your regular job, you're having to work a lot, and maybe actually I'm going to pull more from this one, and maybe you're really feeling the burden of responsibility. I also think you are going to be happy at work, you're going to be happy with the things that burden you, that you're responsible for. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Be careful not to do all the work and allow other people to take the credit, or to not be compensated properly for it. You have the Magician, which is manifestation. Remember, even if you feel like you're off course, even if you feel like you aren't making plans towards your goal, even if you feel something has disrupted you, you still have the Magician. You're still capable of manifesting this. You can, even if you're adding less time to it this week, it doesn't mean it's all over. Hanged Panda in reverse. You need to also look at it objectively and really put your focus into working, even doing the tedious parts of the job that you don't want to do. Even if this is your dream goal, you have to sometimes do the mundane to achieve. And for some of you, if it's like an artist job, it means doing the theory. If it's doing something that requires a qualification, it's going through the motions, even if you already know some of it. Release. May you lay down your burdens, and that's why you also have the Fool and the 10 of Wands. It's time to put down things that are burdening you. Prioritise properly this week, Libra. reflect. May you discern and distill. That's again learning to identify things, trying to find the calm in the storm. Identify the areas that are overburdening you, that are stressing you, that are making you unhappy, that are causing conflicts in your life. You need to let go of these things and make sure you remember to still focus on your goals. And if you aren't able to focus, then don't worry, you can focus again more next week. You have the Fairy God Panda in reverse. Again, like I warned you in week 2, be careful of other people's energies, inflicting words into your mind that are not yours. The Emperor in reverse, be careful of a bully. Feeling trapped and stressed. Some of you could perhaps be, if you have a new job, it could be that you're perhaps feeling trapped into the motions. All of the honeymoon phase of it has died down a bit, and now you're realising, oh, this is a lot of responsibility, this boss has harsh words. And if it's not that, some of you, it might resonate as a relationship. You have the Lovers there. Some of you, be careful of your partner tearing down your self-esteem or causing you stress. I am seeing relationship stress and conflict. There's an aspect of not moving forward with responsibility or reliability. There's a Chariot that's taking charge. Working towards something. You have some things, if you're in a romantic relationship, you have some things to work out, and you need to learn to take a warning when it's given and not allow harsh words or things to infiltrate the relationship, because I'm seeing that one of you in the relationship is more forceful than another if you're in a relationship. If not, it might resonate as anyone in your life. You do have the Wheel of Fortune though, so it's good luck, taking charge. If you notice the rainbow colours there are same there and in there. I think the seasons are going to change. I think this is just a week of turbulence. Everyone has it. You've had 3 pretty good weeks, and now it's time for one that might not be quite as positive. You have the Moon there though. Be careful of secrets in a relationship, and it could be a platonic relationship, a business partnership. Generally the Lovers is a healthy card, but sometimes when it's aspected poorly, it can be a warning that although a relationship can be good at times, there are problems. The Moon there is also abundance. If it does relate to a relationship, it can mean you have emotional growth, that at least one of you has more growth to do. But I do feel I am concerned about your trapped card, and I do feel like this might not be a very good week for relationships. There's a bit of betrayal there. There's like the kind of he, she, they is coming towards you with wrong intentions, but a basket of roses type of energy. Reveal. May openness lead you to connection. Be open. The Moon is secrets and illusions, something you need to find out this week, and it might be hard, something hard to learn that you don't want. Belonging. May you welcome yourself home, and that's your home within yourself. The Fairy God Panda in reverse is not allowing other people to take away your own magic, and it's not allowing yourself to have negative thoughts saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, that type of thing. Gratitude. May you honour all that you receive, because like I said last week, you are earning what you deserve. Decide, may you navigate with purpose. You also need to make a decision about this relationship, person or event, and you have a live. May you delight in vitality. I think you need to remember this, that you have everything you deserve. Other people don't have a right to do that, and I think anything that's causing you burden, making you feel trapped and stressed, it's time to release that. Be open and willing to accept some things that maybe you don't want to hear or know about. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. Pull one card for each week and then we'll aspect. So we're starting week 1 with intuition, week 2 with the Sage, week 3 with the balance of masculine and feminine energies, and week 4 we have the 2 of fire in reverse. So we're going to aspect your intuition week 1 and see what's going on there. Now the intuition card is listening to your intuition, learning to listen to your inner wisdom, your inner self, focusing on self here. We have the Justice card. So if there's a legal matter or something that's to be decided this week, it feels like justice will be in your favour, people will be on your side. It does feel like something you've been struggling with for a long time though. This could be related to health, it could be related to work. I think you need to use your intuition and know perhaps sometimes when to let go of something, or when something's overburdening you and isn't worth it. Knight of Pentacles, okay. So if it's about your work, this could be very positive this week. It's making progression, it's staying on a steady course, it's being reliable, it's being responsible, it's having a goal in mind and trying to get it. It's also being very close to achieving a goal. You have the 10 of Cups, which is happiness, happy family. So your family life, your home life this week well, week 1 should be very positive. You have the Tower though, a big change. Justice makes a big change, something you've been overburdened with. I think something that's weighing on you heavily is going to change this week, and it's going to be for the better. You have the King of Swords, so like I said, I feel if there's a legal matter, a dispute, anything like that, a conflict of some description where you kind of need ruling or a definitive answer, I think that answer's coming in week 1, regardless of what it is, and I do think it's going in your favour. You have the Two of Wands in reverse, being open-minded, opening up, having those difficult conversations, and I think sometimes when you just really vocalise things, it can help a lot. For example, don't just sit back and wait for other people to do it for you. Don't just expect people to do what they've been told. You need to really verbalise sometimes and clarify, are you doing this? Is this what's going to happen? What is the answer to this? Sometimes you just really need to speak up and say things in your own voice. You have the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, it's a week of hard work. Maybe you have a focus on goals, on your career. It feels like you're also being very responsible this week, very positive on that front. The Fool in reverse, seriousness, getting serious about things, and I also heard the word worry. You're very worried about something you've been burdened by. There's a Page of Cups there. Now, some of you, I heard the word, maybe some of you have been worried that you might be expecting a baby, in which case you need to maybe take a test on that one. Don't just take my word. I saw the word baby straight away, but it might not be. This can just mean an emotional attachment. It can mean you're worried about someone you're attached to. It could also mean maybe someone in your life you're concerned maybe has a substance issue. It could also be forming a new attachment, so it could be just that little daisy there, a little daisy popping out to see the first sun of the spring. It could be that type of energy for some of you instead. And it also means, like I said, if you need to vocalise something or say something, really be prepared to hold your ground and fight it, because if you want justice, if you want things to go right for you, you want people to have the truth, you need to be the one to say it. In week 2 we have the Sage, which is a storyteller. I think you might be telling people your stories of week 1. It's also about someone who speaks and listens to others. It's collecting positive information. You might even have a new romance in week 2. There's a possibility of a flirtation coming in. That can mean withdrawing affection, it can be withdrawing resources from the household. It could just mean not being compassionate or giving enough in some regard. That can be a positive thing though, for sometimes when people say, oh, you should be giving more and more, and people give so much they don't have anything left. Don't be like that. Also be careful of someone romantic who might take advantage. And don't give up your family for them. Queen of Pentacles there, it's goal setting, learning, progression, nurturing. You have death, there's a change. Okay, you're going to have a story to tell by the end of week 2. Judgment, there you go, in your favour. People are on your side about this. I think that's what it could be. I almost see you in a room or even on the internet just telling people and telling people and telling as many people as you can about something that's happened in your life, something you've learned about or experienced. This Death card is a big change. You're going to find financial balance if you haven't had it before. Otherwise, it will just resonate to balance in your life. The Hermit in reverse is coming out of your comfort zone, stepping out. Like I said, I see you socialising. I see you telling people about things. You're pulling back on the reins on something a bit though. I also see the Death and the Chariot in reverse can be an abrupt, aggressive stop and complete end to something. So it could be if you have had a dispute for a long time, it's going to rule in your favour. And if it is that Nine of Pentacles, you might get a bit of compensation. Otherwise, Nine of Pentacles, finances are looking good. It's going to be a stable week for romance. It's going to be an independent week, good fortune, great investments, that type of energy. Then we move on to week 3. Masculine and feminine energies. It's not a big imbalance, but I think you'll find yourself using one of the other the more. I'm sorry, that didn't make sense. You'll be using more of one than the other. Okay, it could also mean an imbalance with it. You need to do it to get out of being trapped, and I also think something's going to be revealed to you. It could be about a person, an event, a thing. It really feels with the moon there though, an illusion's going to be unveiled. You might need to use masculine energies or feminine energies more. Everyone has a balance in between. We have the Hanged Panda in reverse. Okay. You need to look at something objectively as well and not allow your emotions to rule you, and not allow illusions to dissuade you, saying, oh, that was illusion, so the other answer must be one too. No, I also think you need to make a decision about something. I feel like this could be a week of you having to cut some hard ties with a few different things in life. The Three of Cups in reverse, it could be a relationship. There's threes of crowd energy, there's also jealousy there, there's also an aspect of nothing to celebrate. The Empress in reverse, that said to me straight away, someone in a friendship group. Someone who could be the Empress, lording it all about, they're on top and this and that, but it's someone who kind of abuses that power, who isn't there for you when you need them, who isn't loving, who isn't nurturing, true to self, warm-hearted. They wouldn't defend you if people spoke ill of you, that type of energy. And I think with the Six of Swords there, you need to be willing to maybe consider cutting someone off or having a difficult conversation, because I'm seeing here with the Moon as well, it could be people talking behind your back, it can be secrets. Yeah, there you go. Nastiness, pettiness, cattiness. Even if you think, oh no, no one in my life's been like that, someone is doing it behind your back, unfortunately. You need to remain calm. You need to find a balance. Don't allow yourself to go all one way or another. The world, again, I think things are on your side. The world is an opportunity. It's having the world playing to your tune. And I think sometimes when we draw in the world's energy, we draw in people who don't like that. There are always a minority of people who don't like to see us on top, don't like to see us succeed. Some of you, although it may be choosing to travel with the Six of Swords itself in reverse, could also represent travel. There's a bit of freedom coming in here, maybe. Be careful, be willing to cut someone off if you need to, but if you have an opportunity to travel, I think this would be a good week. The King of Cups though, I think you're going to come out of this on top, very stable, mature, happy, healthy, good attachments, and I think there are good people around you. You have the Ace of Wands though in reverse. It could be you're feeling dispassionate about a person. It could also be feeling that you're not very inspired this week. You have too many other focuses. You have a lot of swords going on here. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse, being overburdened by something. Again, I think conflict, secrets, lies, deceit, petty arguments is going to weigh on you heavily in week 3. And again, taking something down, I think it might be restructuring a friend group. I keep hearing something like that. And if you're not someone who's very popular with friends, it could be family, it could be people in an online community, it could be anything like that. Something needs to be dismantled, and there are going to be some, unfortunately, nasty conflicts. For week 4, we have the Two of Fire in reverse, a broken partnership. Now this could be related to your week 2, all the conflict, unhealthy. I was urged to pull a few more for this week. Loyalty, you are a loyal person, you do things by the book, you do things fairly, you're the one that they can trust. Knowledge in reverse, you need to learn something, and I think you need to learn something about people around you. I think you have a learning lesson about your loyalty and giving it to the right people. I also see this as someone, this is you, this feels like it could be them. Knowledge in reverse is maybe they're not as wise as you are, not as worldly. Balance of heaven and earth, they're imbalanced, the conflict is the part of their problem. Desire is also chasing your goals. I think they don't like that you're a goal setter, that you're someone who can move forward, you have a lot of opportunities, it feels like you're someone who's very, you have a lot of perseverance. Ace of Cups in reverse, I'm actually going to put that there, and happiness. Desire, maybe this is something you really wanted and it didn't go well. Desire is also feeding on our actions. It can be doing exactly what we please, pleasure seeking, that type of thing. So it could have been a relationship like that, or it could simply be you're parting from this person to benefit you better, so you can fulfill your greatest desire, so you can find someone else, so you can do something. The Lotus there is blooming, red is a lucky colour, there's passion projects, there's the ambition of Capricorn, there's wisdom. I think that also represents the knowledge that you have that they don't, and I think, like I said last week, there was a bit of jealousy going on. King of Wands in reverse, this person's a bully. This person's mean. Heartbreak, I do think if it was a relationship last week, it would be the same this week. It's again another problem with this type of energy. Negativity, regret, maybe you regret getting involved in this person, maybe you regret how it's turned out. We can regret how things go wrong. It feels like there's another person in your life that's being petty and catty, and I know this has started to take a dual way. It could resonate as anyone in your life though, any part of it. Some of you it could be romantic. Giving up, and be careful of being naive. And also, if someone warned you about a person, maybe next time listen to it, because I also think you might have taken a warning, and I think they know you were warned about them. Don't also cling to things because you have nostalgia and happiness and long-term memories, because sometimes we can attach to the wrong people for the wrong reasons, Scorpio. You have the Sun in reverse. No, I actually feel like that's them. The Sun in reverse, they're going to be unhappy. The Emperor is you. That's you being in control, in charge, finding balance, being the respectable one, the one who sets the rules and follows them. And also temperance, being willing to compromise, being compassionate, trying to make the best out of the good. I think you're going to walk away, you're going to take a breath, I see you doing it, and just move on from things and learn to do things in a very responsible way. That card there of loyalty brings me in a lot. It's showing me that you're loyal, you're compassionate, you do things properly. And I also see that you don't really have time for this type of energy. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. I'll start by pulling one energy for each week, and then I will aspect them. Week 1 we have the Fool's energy. Week 2 we have Justice. Week 3 we have the Moon in reverse. And week 4 we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to aspect your Fool first. What's going on in week 1? Setting out on something. Some of you it might be, it's not nice to say, it could be the ending of a household, it could just be you moving out, moving to a new place, moving away from your roommate. The Fool is carefree energy, a blank slate, making a new start. There's also a lot of luck in the Fool as well. It's being willing and open-minded to try anything. The Ten of Cups in reverse can be not having everything you want. Some of you, like I said, it might resonate as moving out, moving away, moving on, a new start. Others of you, it could just resonate you moving into a new life in order to get what you want. You don't have what you want now in week 1, so you're going to set out and go for it. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Strength, okay. You have, I'm hearing overcoming obstacles. I think in week 1 you're going to be learning to overcome that. Your Fool's energy is the dominant energy of the week. It's going to be you trying new things, setting things out, setting new goals, starting to see results, starting to really plan things through, get a sense of grounding. Knight of Pentacles in reverse might also mean, like there's family and there's work there, it could be dissatisfaction with both. So you're perhaps feeling like this week you want to make some changes. The King of Wands is taking charge, it's a new position, it's a big burst of passion, of energy, it's being willing to fight for what you want. The Four of Swords can be building a life up for yourself, building something new, like I said, moving on into a new life, or just starting again in some way, building what you want this week, Sagittarius. And even if you don't feel like it's going to be complete by the week's end, because of course you can't build a new life in a week, it feels like you're going to really be putting your foot forward for it. You have Three of Stones, creativity. You're very talented. I think creativity will help you, and it's not just necessarily in, oh, creativity will help you get ahead at work and achieve this new life. It could just be your support system. It's something very positive. There's another 3 there, so it's grounding. If you notice, there's 3 of Stones. There's a load of crystals here, goals. Creativity might also be something in your future goals. You have the Forest Lovers here, so like I said, beginning again, some of you might meet someone new. It could mean harmony within yourself. It can also mean feeling at one with nature. This is a very much a lover's card, a commitment card. Some of you, it might be starting out not just in a new relationship, but it could be progressing to the next stage. I don't necessarily feel that that's the thing of the week. I feel more like there's a new beginnings type of energy for you. So you might have ended a relationship a little while ago or very recently, and this could just be a new flame. You have the Hooded Man, so focusing on your dreams, on your goals. The Wren is a symbol of direction, it's motivation, it's your youth will carry you through. Even if you're older, it just means your spirit will carry you through. Just keep going, persevere. Also maybe take time out for yourself. Again, the Hooded Man, sometimes I see that Hermit type of card as someone who is sitting down studying or practicing their craft. They're honing their skills, they're thinking things over, they're learning before they move on. And you have the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life, beginning a new life, setting up for your future, and I think this is going to be the big future that you've wanted. You have the Justice card there, so any legal matters, anything like that, anything you want a ruling on or an answer on is coming in week 2. Yeah, you're going to be getting over things pretty well. Anything that's bad times going, you're going to be getting over that. The Five of Pentacles there can mean financial loss. It could be if you've been in court, you've had to pay your fees. It could be that maybe someone's taken some money from you, you're looking for the police, that type of energy. I also feel like there's an aspect of healing to it. Although you've lost something, you still have plenty. You have actually more, because you have the extra panda there, a support system. You have your blooms that you're ready to bloom again. You still have a few coins. Looking for opportunity with the Seven of Cups, dreaming, thinking about what you want. Maybe if things have been disrupted, you're starting to think, how many doors can I open? Four of Swords is coming out again, being ready to step back into the world, take on new challenges. And the Nine of Wands, persevere, keep going. I also see this as a card, it's generally good. It means things are going to keep going. There might be a few struggles in life, but overall you can persevere through this. This is only temporary. Seven of Arrows, insecurity. Don't be afraid to take risks, and don't allow your insecurities to control you, to literally pierce and shackle you and prevent you from moving forward. It could also resonate well with your Five of Pentacles there. You have the Seven of Foes, clearance. You need to clear out this mindset, and there are other things in your life you need to clear out. It might be decor in your home, it just might be something in your mind, it might be emotionally you need to clear out. You might just need to clear the ground with some people in order to progress and to feel healthy this week. Two of Bows, you need to make a decision on something. That goes well with your Seven of Cups. You need to decide what it is you want, don't just dream about it. And you have the Four of Bows, celebration. Some of you might be having a little celebration, a party. You might just feel very happy in yourself, time to celebrate, very proud. There's a lot of positive energies there, spending time with people. And like I said, if you have a craft or something, try and ask to hone those skills for more help. There's someone in your family that can help guide you through this, and even if that's just guiding through your insecurity or guiding you with the decision, the arrows are direction, so this person can really point you in the direction that you want. Okay. Week 3, we have the Moon there in reversed. Secrets revealed. You're going to learn something. You're perhaps going to open up, see something for how it is. Six of Wands, you have another celebration card there. You're out in the public. Things are looking good in your favour. Maybe the truth is out about something, and now you have a ruling and a definitive answer. You can kind of parade around and say this is true. Four of Cups there. It could go with your celebration, but it can also be closing yourself off, detaching, refusing to let go of something. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you might have lost money, or it could just simply be this week is not a work week focus. It's not where you're going to live in your mansion. It's not any of that. You're building things back up there with the Tower in reverse. Starting to rebuild, building things up, having good, and I think it's going to boost your self-confidence as well. It might have been something that was hard to learn, and it might have made you feel like you've lost a lot. You might have even had an argument with someone in your family, because sometimes that card relates to fighting in the family. I don't think it's a week of travel. I think it's a week where you're going to be focused on rebuilding in the now, in the home. I do think there with the Nine of Pentacles, be careful not to allow your lack of work focus to result in laziness. It's also don't allow yourself to work and be exploited for it and underpaid. I do think there's an aspect of you wanting to pull away from that this week though in week 3. The Empress there, nurturing. I'm also seeing a bit of, again, partying, celebration, relaxing, having fun. A lot of the signs have pulled looking for fun this month in November. I think it could be a month where everyone's just starting to get into the middle of autumn, and they're starting to feel relaxed and say, oh, now I've been back at work, university, school, whatever, for a while. It's time to start getting up to the holiday season. Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, you might have had arguments with a romantic partner. You might not be feeling very happy with people. There might be a lack of flirtation going on this week. It can also be becoming disillusioned or feeling like falling out of love with someone, and it can actually relate to a family member, a friend. And I feel like it could relate to this, being upset about something. Page of Wands in reverse is feeling a bit demotivated. You might feel, I heard the word competition when I saw that World in reverse there. You might feel like maybe you can't do these things because there's too many other people, more people with more skill. That's not true. You have the Star though. This is going to lead you to focusing on your goals and your dreams, and I think with the Empress there, you have a nurturing aspect to that, focusing on goals, dreams, achievements. You have the Knight of Vessels, Eel. Strangely, those two cards are similar, but this is someone who's healthy for you. It feels like maybe your dream is to have someone who's like that, a positive relationship, a flirtation, a bit of love. Others of you, it can represent self-love, caring for yourself, maybe even being willing to open up and consider a new partner. Someone very different. You have the Page of Vessels there. Again, emotional attachments, there's family, there's playfulness, there's kindness, there's going with the flow, it's a lot of love, and it's finding the balance there as well. Find the balance between your dreams and your work, and I think that's something you might be struggling with this week, Sagittarius. So we have the Great Bear. So if you wait long enough, change will come to you. It will be... This is the Winter Solstice card. This is a big turning point. This marks the new year, a new beginning. You're reaching the end of something and the beginning of something new. I keep being drawn to your star because if you notice, this Stars, I don't know why I can't talk properly. Stars there, you're being asked, is this the way you want to go forward? I think you're going to perhaps be presented with an opportunity to fulfill your dreams, or you just make that hard decision to say, you know what, I need to get on with this now, I've waited too long. I also see you here with the Eight of Swords in week 4, feeling released, feeling like you're getting out of entrapment. Nine of Cups there, don't become too attached to the wrong people, and it's also seeking emotional independence. Perhaps you might have come out of a physical relationship, or come out of something physically, but emotionally you haven't detached. The Knight of Wands is passion. This could be your person that's coming in. It could be very passionate, very loving, very fun. It's also you, again, being almost bumbling with your passion, going forward, being very, very energetic, loving. Eight of Cups in reverse, fearing abandonment, I hear that, and not letting go of something emotionally that you need to. So on the surface you might be the Knight of Wands, but deep down you're feeling more of the Eight of Cups. Don't allow your goals to not be met or set with the Queen of Pentacles. Don't take your eye off the ball. The Devil, though, is breaking toxic cycles, getting away from something that hurts you. Three of Pentacles is high quality craftsmanship. Don't forget that you are skilled and talented, and those types of things are very good for you. You need to open up and have these conversations, be open-minded, get away from that toxic devil's energy and other people's thoughts and manipulation. I do think it's going to lead to happiness, and I do see you there with the Ace of Pentacles. If it's a week for investments, that's the week. It's also, I see, possibly a new job, a promotion opportunity, an opportunity for collaboration. The Moon on the water, there's always potential, even when it feels like it's going wrong, even when things aren't right, even when you're losing faith, there's always potential, there's always something else to do. Even if that thing doesn't work out, there's something else, there's abundance right there all the time. You have the Five of Stones endurance, you're going to have to weather the storms, you're going to have to weather this lack of goal, you're going to have to weather getting through the devil's energy. You have the Nine of Stones tradition, so it might be again celebration. If it's the end of November, it could just be traditional holiday celebrations. It's also getting in touch with your family. And remember there with the Wren, that's going to end it there with the hooded man. The Wren is your youth will carry you through your direction. You can persevere through this easily, and I think you're going to come out with a lot of rewards by the time of December. I think you're going to really start working on your goals. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. So I'll start by pulling one energy for each week and then aspect them. We're starting week 1 with the Devil, week 2 with Strength, week 3 with the Ace of Pentacles, and week 4, Judgment. So with the Devil's energy there, toxicity, trapped in a toxic cycle, toxic people, toxic things. Devil's energy can also be inspiring though. Ace of Cups, happiness. I'm hearing some of you, it could be Devil's energies inspiring you to write projects. Sometimes when we're in a really bad mood or really angry, we write about it and we actually write something fantastic. Sometimes that helps us connect with other things. You have the Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you, it might be toxic family feuds. I'm also seeing it could be a lack of emotional attachment to something. It could be killing your attachment in one area. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Regret, a hard defeat, lesson learned the hard way. Lack of new ideas as well, you don't know what to do. Five of Swords in reverse, so getting over the arguments, there's a new attachment. Some of you, it might resonate as a possibility. I'm not necessarily seeing all these linked. It could be a new attachment, a new romance. Fighting for yourself, I also see emotional satisfaction for really standing up for yourself. I think you defending yourself, these people, this group, however it resonates, is really going to help you get through this. This is what you need to combat this energy. You need to be able to say what you think and really stand your ground. Don't give up on that. Six of Pentacles in reverse can be a lack of compassion. I also feel like if there's someone that this resonates as, you don't need to be compassionate with them. You shouldn't be affectionate with them. This is not what they need. Two of Pentacles, a lack of balance. 10 of Pentacles, they're not having everything you want. Be careful of people that are controlling, and especially people that are willing to take your money. I feel like I hear sometimes exploiting people for their money, taking advantage of people. I also see this, it could be family feuds, like I said with the Six of Cups there. Some of you could be having a terrible feud with a family member. Making the necessary sacrifice to move on. So Capricorn, you might find that there's someone you need to cut off, there's a conversation that needs to be had, there's something that needs to be done this week, and it may not resonate with the Devil's energy. Something you need to do. You need to be willing to sacrifice one thing to get others, and it doesn't mean literally sacrifice a human, it means learning to make decisions based on what's going to get you ahead in the future. The scribe there, I think someone's been giving you wrong information, and I think that's where your devil came from, because I felt a strong urge to cap it. You need to make sure you check your sources, check the information you have, keep a record of things. Don't allow people to put false dates or data in your head or give you arguments without proper statistics. Don't allow people to also try and pull one over on you. The scribe also, it's an air card, so it's about communication and intellect. We have insecurity here as well though. A lot of self-doubt, worrying that you can't do something, maybe worrying you're not going to get through something, and this is a card of making sure you see things clearly. There's perception here again. I think this devil's energy has been trying to warp your mind, give you the wrong ideas, giving you the wrong things on purpose, and you may not even know this person has done it. It feels like this person could have been sneaky. Sometimes there's a religious aspect to this. It could be trying to indoctrinate. It could be that maybe it's like a cult type of energy, and it doesn't have to be a literal cult. It can be someone with that mentality of trying to manipulate you, trying to change the way you view things, giving you the wrong ideas, making you not be able to see things clearly. That's your devil energy in your life. Whoever that person is, that person you need to be very wary of in week 1. In week 2 we have strength, taming the untamable, controlling the beast, so it feels like you're going to have a victory. Look, there you go, it's cleared up. Independence, I think some of you I also heard the word compensation there, and I see it's a good week for investments, it's a good week for your independence, for your growth. You have a romantic card there, maybe a new flirtation. You could just be having a little bit of fun. There's confidence there, there's joy, stepping out into the world happily, getting over poverty. So maybe if you've broken from this devil's energy in week 1, you're going to have a lot more financial independence. You're also going to be starting to move on from things. The Chariot there, I see it as you're not going to want to move on from week 2. You're going to feel in a good place there. There's an aspect of laziness to that 8 of Pentacles, but it can also be taking your eye off of it. And I see it with the 9 of Pentacles there. There's a lot of leisure. I don't see you as being lazy. I see you as perhaps taking a week off, taking a week step back, not focusing quite as hard on that. And strangely, that seems to be when you're going to reap the most reward. 2 of Swords there, being closed off and narrow-minded. I think you also need to be very protective of yourself. However, again, this here, your goals, this is what it's actually resonating as. Your long-term goals and your dreams need a little bit more attention in week 2. But of course, spend the time being leisurely, have the fun, be in that good space. After that tense week 1, I don't blame you. You also have this intimacy, there you go. If you're in a relationship, this is a good week for that. If you are looking for babies, this might be a good week for that. If you are just trying to build a new bond or you want a new flirtation, this is the week for that. The youth there is not stepping out on a journey, it's struggling to get out there and learn something. The youth is about a physical journey, going out there and gaining worldly experience. It feels like you don't want to do that this week, but you are grateful for everything you have. It might be worth doing that, but I also feel like you're in a good place, and the advice here would be to not do that. If that makes sense, you're being grateful for everything you have, you know what you have, you know your higher self. There's playfulness, there's abundance with the moon and emotion there. It's feeling at one with yourself, feeling harmonised and in a happy partnership if you have one. Again, there's a lack of focus on goals. There's not manifesting the right goals. It could be you're working on the wrong things and that's going to bring you the wrong rewards. It could be you're wasting time on things and not focusing. Others of you, it could just resonate that you are taking a break. You have mastery there, you're in control. That's also a physical talent, so if there's something you're very physically talented at, you have a good skill, now would be the time to put that into good use in week number 2. It can also be gaining that skill, so maybe that's what you need to do. Ace of Pentacles for week 3, getting your rewards, so there you go. Your finances are improving over the month. It's also a good week for investing. However, the 10 of Cups, it might resonate like week 1, like I said, could be family feuds, not having everything you want, especially in terms of long-term goals, family. Feeling unlucky. Also be very careful with the unluckiness, the stagnation. With the Wheel of Fortune, something could go a little bit wrong, especially if you make a big investment. It could also resonate as a new job or you having a new idea related to money or resources. I do think they will improve though. The Emperor there, being in charge, being responsible. I heard the word promotion, things are getting better, like I said, you're in charge. With that Page of Wands there though, be careful of telling people, oh, I'm going to do this, and then not doing it. Also be careful of losing your spark and your energy and losing hope. I feel like maybe you're losing a little bit of hope in an area of your life. But I see that if you have that little flirtation from week 2, that could be coming up again in week 3. Still positive, healthy communication, healthy boundaries, manifestation. I don't think you're someone who's going to get where you want to be through sheer luck. I think you're going to have to manifest it. And here, like I said, week 2, you have a lot of skill. The Magician is having mastery over crafts. good quality workmanship, talent and skill, working well with others, but there's a lack of passion behind what you do. You could be money motivated, but I think you need a more passionate motivation to really drive you over the edge. You have that again, the fallen phoenix, the phoenix turning to ash, struggling to really rise and get up there yourself. It might be you need to branch out and ask for help for others. It might be, this might not resonate as that, it could resonate as the Ten of Cups in reverse. Again, not feeling at one with yourself, not feeling harmonised. I think you need to, in the nicest way possible, touch some grass and allow that to really give you that self-confidence and to heal up yourself and to find motivation to do it again. Do things through passion, not just through logic or through what you're going to get as a manifestation reward from it. The King of Water is someone who's responsible, someone who's loving, emotionally stable. This is also someone in tune with themselves, someone who's willing to listen to others and who's compassionate and who will act with compassion and kindness. There's a, like I said, there's a passion there, there's a fulfillment of the heart. You need to get in touch with your emotions and find out what emotionally stimulates you, because this needs to drive you rather than just monetary gain. I also think you're very mature and responsible, but I also think here, when we have the Seven of Water, it's going with the flow, allowing what needs to happen, not resisting anything. Being careful of the ego and of your self-image as well here, I hear. Sometimes we can allow our ego to make decisions for us to try and hide our pride, and that's not what needs to happen this week. It's also be wary of people who have that energy, because you're coming in responsible. This is a very good card for you. Very much like Capricorn, responsible, reliable, putting food on the table, doing what you need to do, trustworthy, honourable, respectable. And I think that's very good. I think that sums you up really well. I think that's going to be what you do. You're very grounded, very focused, but I think you need to find a little bit more passion and allow things to play out as they should. You have week 4 with the Judgment card. If something's supposed to be coming in your favour, it will be this. I feel people are on your side this week. You're going to get rid of some of those dark clouds, the stress, the anxiety, the depression. That's going to alleviate. King of Cups can be detaching. I'm also seeing maybe possibility, not just people on your side, but a large amount of people, possibility for travel too. A new opportunity I'm seeing, something's coming calling. This could be related to, like I said, week 1, the family cards. It could be arguments with the mother or a wife or something like that. It's also here with the Six of Swords in reverse. I think you need to put yourself out there a bit more. Maybe, like I said, if there's an opportunity for travel, do it. You have the Four of Pentacles, so you're still going to be saving your pennies, you're still going to be responsible, biding your time, that type of energy. Three of Cups there, happiness. Get out there and have some fun as well, I'm hearing that. I really think you need to go out and just spend some time with friends, other people, have fun, like I said, travel. Lovers in reverse, that flirtation might go wrong. It could be if you're in a long-term relationship and that wasn't a new one, that this time something's disruptive. It also could mean Judgment with the Lovers in reverse. It could mean a broken partnership, so if you're in business with someone, that's it. It can also mean a relationship becoming platonic, emotional detachment and going to the world looking to others. It could be that you're saying, I'm not really that interested in this person I've been seeing. Ten of Swords in reverse, getting over ruin, kind of dodging a bullet there. King of Swords there, watch out, because that's a tyrant. There's been a lot of conflict, it seems, possibly in your relationship. Broken union, struggling to get along with someone close to you, a partnership, strong imbalance in body and mind. It could be making you even sick, this person. Emotional intellect, you need to learn to balance your heart and your head here, Capricorn. Balance what you want and what you need. And you're going to end with the thought, you really need to think things through carefully, especially related to other people, because whatever you sow, you manifest that and you grow it. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. I'll start by pulling an energy for each week and then we'll aspect them. So week 1, we're going with the Fool in reverse. Sorry about the light, it's getting brighter in here. Week 2, we have the Four of Swords. Week 3, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And week 4, we have Justice in reverse. Okay, so we'll start with week 1 with your Fool and then we'll aspect. Starting with Two of Cups, the Tower. The Fool is getting serious about something. It's not doing a clean slate, it's buckling down on what you already have or choosing to actively become serious about something. The Tower is a big change. The Two of Cups can be a healthy relationship, good communication, making a change in a relationship, getting serious. Some of you might be moving into a new stage. Three of Pentacles, a good collaboration, high quality craftsmanship, working well with others. This could be a change in a relationship, this could literally be a new one. I don't necessarily feel that though. The Ace of Wands in reverse, feeling dispassionate about something. Page of Cups in reverse, detachment, and the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's healing. So I'm feeling healing. Maybe the big change was stepping away from an old relationship and you're starting to heal. Maybe it's getting over pain or something like that in a relationship. The Ace of Wands though is concerning because it can mean not being physically attracted to someone. It can also be not having a new spark, a new creative project, something in mind, something that inspires you. There's a lack of motivation and passion here. The Page of Cups in reverse is also being careful to not become dependent on things or other people. It's also emotionally detaching from the situation. Judgment in reverse. Okay, someone isn't on your side about this. You've made a decision and someone doesn't support you. The High Priestess there is not listening to your intuition. It's also not being in touch with your higher self. It can mean a lack of trust as well. I feel maybe a relationship has come to a close or there's been a disagreement due to a lack of trust, and I think you have detached yourself from the situation in order to heal, which is fine. Seeing here we have faith. May trust steady your fears. Some of you, it could be anxiety as well. There could be a lot of changes going on in your life. It doesn't have to just be romantic here. It can be any part of your life. Serious, making change, opening communication. It could be that you need to have a conversation with someone, and the High Priestess in reverse reminds us, really listen to your intuition, get in touch with your higher self. We have wild. May you express all that you are, express yourself to others, express yourself in society and in the world, and this will benefit you greatly, Aquarius. You're very quirky, you're a quirky sign, you're very independent, individualistic. Don't allow that to cut you off from other people, because it's very important to still have that love and that kindness, but also really be yourself. Don't be afraid to be open about it. Lightness. May the light lift you to the surface. Okay, so you're going to break free of something. I see you emerging and you look around and all of a sudden you've been under this dark water, and then there's all of this colour and light and clouds and all of these new things. It's like awakening, it's opening up to something new. It's the healing as well. It's being lifted off your feet, fluid. May you shift and transform. This is going to change you, this big change, this tower energy, going to change you, this thing that you're going to get over, that you're going to heal from. Week 1 is definitely a week of you healing, of you transforming. Week 2, the Four of Swords, that can feel like rejection, a learning curve, closing yourself off from something. Two of Swords, narrow-mindedness, closing communication, shutting down. King of Swords in reverse, a tyrant, someone who's misusing their power, someone who's very cold. There's a lot of detachment here, but there's happiness. Okay, you need to close yourself off from mindsets and from people that are harsh, that are brutal, that are cold, that have wrong ideologies, that type of thing. People that hurt you, because I think you taking this break, you stepping away, you crossing your swords and saying, I'm not listening to this, is going to make you happy. So for some of you, it might even be no longer listening to the news. Ten of Pentacles is getting all that you want, having stability. It's also a good relation with family. It's a stately card, and it could be seeing rewards at work. Maybe you're being promoted, maybe you're just having your payday, maybe something like that's coming up. The Moon in reverse, secrets revealed. Secrets revealed, Moon and the Sun, very harmonious here. That's Cancer and Leo energies here. Something's going to be revealed to you, an illusion's going to lift, and I think you're going to make a very good decision. Aquarius is probably one of the best signs at saying, oh, you messed with me, okay, cut that off. Queen of Cups here. Like I said, that was a Cancer card there. Maybe there's a Cancer in your life that can support you. I often, when I see these cards together, I think there's a Cancer about. Not a negative one, a nice one that's going to turn around and say, I can offer you some support here. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck and karma. Karma's rolling in your favour in week 2. Things are going your way. The seasons are beginning to change. You stepping away is stepping from the darkness into the light. I see that, all the grey, getting out of the darkness. Queen of Cups is love. It could also be your mother, someone who's very loving and nurturing in your life. Expansive. May you connect to the whole. This goes well with your week 1. Connect to everything and everyone. Allow yourself to really have that fun. Obviously, detach from the things that are wrong and toxic, but here, expansive. You have a lot of room to grow in week 2. You're going to really see that abundance. Expansive could be at work, expansive in your joy, expansive in your luck, expansive in your love, expansive in your knowledge and understanding. You have decide. May you navigate with purpose. If there's something that you've been waiting for, or something that's perhaps posed to you this week, a question or an offer, you need to make a decision this week, and you have to do it with purpose. You have to be decisive about this. Don't shut yourself away for too long, because this is the week to do it. Compassion, may you tend to the suffering. Open your heart to others, and that goes well with your Queen of Cups. Love, unconditional love, kindness, being gentle, being a support system. And even if someone's messed you around, sometimes it's worthwhile being compassionate and trying to understand why they're like that. Because some people are that way, not because they're truly evil, but because of the way they've been treated in life. And they could be treating you just as a reflection of that, which doesn't excuse it in any way, but it does explain it. Week 3, you're getting down with your goals, you're starting to nurture them, you're working, putting your foot down, getting over poverty. If you've had some financial trouble, you might see some results. If you feel shut out or excluded from things, you might be getting involved into them. Chariot, like I said, you're kicking up the dirt, you're getting on with this, seizing the reins, whatever it is you want, go for it, go for your goals, because this is the week to do it. King of Wands, energy, new position, power, passion, being willing to fight for your energies. I like this, fighting for yourself, fighting for your position, really being passionate, putting energy into those projects. I see that. I also see it as you being inspired and happy this week. Something's really going to motivate you. Page of Swords, you've learned your lesson, and you're learning to take warnings about other people. Sometimes we can say, oh no, that person can't be like that, I need to find out for themselves, but people are genuinely warning you because it's the time to listen to it. You've learned your lesson. 7 of Pentacles here, doing the mundane, working, putting your foot down, like I said, getting to work. You might be going to a new job, you might be just continuing your own job, you're being responsible, you're focusing on your goals. It really feels like week 3, you're buckling down. Detaching from things, it could be pulling away from family, but I see it's that you've just let go of something. You're willing to accept the memories are there, but it's you don't want to be with me? Fine, okay, top of energy. Ace of Cups, happiness, new attachments, great emotional fulfillment. This thing that's coming in, this motivation, this energy, this kick-off, it's going to drive you, it's going to satisfy you, and it's going to lead to independence, good fortune. It's also independence there, that's good for Aquarius. Okay, we have a reveal. May openness lead you to connection, new connections with new people, being open, Chariot, charging ahead. Ace of Cups, you might actually find someone new, a good friend, a good co-worker, a romantic relationship, this type of energy, this person. This is going to be someone, this is going to be a thing, a connection that brings you a lot of satisfaction. If you notice, it's deep under, everything's rich, all the coral's growing, this is healthy. Herd, may your brave call be carried on the wind. If you're calling out, if you're manifesting something or saying, I wish I had this person, I wish I had this job, I wish I had this thing, it feels like you're going to be heard. Whatever you ask for, whatever you ask your spirit guides for, I think you can pull it in this week. Imagine, may you look beyond what can be seen. Like I said, contact your spirit guides, be open to any possibility, because it feels like you had your expansive card in week 2. You, Aquarius, you're going to be expanding. That's why I pulled the seed cards for you. I was drawn to them. I see you expanding, really reaching out and touching everything, feeling everything, seeing how far you can go with the current skills that you have, with the people that you have. Justice in reverse, something's going to come back to bite you, but you're going to cut it off and move on. You might even be moving away. I see some of you travelling. I see you just saying, oh, okay, you're going to treat me unfairly, goodbye. You're not going to worry about it with the 9 of Swords there. Nothing to be concerned about. 2 of Pentacles, imbalance. It could be related to your work. Some of you might find you spending a lot this week. You have the 5 of Cups. Healthy morning, getting over something, 9 of Pentacles, continuing on your goal. I see you still working towards your goals. There's bully energy there though, there's misplaced aggression, I'm seeing that. 4 of Cups again, be careful not to detach too much because you can cut off the wrong people. I think there are very warm people around you, just be careful of that. But I also see it here with the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Make the right decisions of who you cut off. Decide, use both emotion and logic, don't just detach and cut everything off immediately. Because if you don't, there's an aspect of feeling trapped. It could be feeling trapped in a situation with people. I don't think it's your work though. It could be trapped in an event, trapped in a cycle here because of this Justice in reverse. You have the Emperor though and Temperance. Being willing. Temperance is an Aquarius card. It's humanitarian. It's finding balance. It's making good things from the bad. It's also experimenting as well. Experimenting, finding a new romance possibly. You have the Emperor's energy taking charge. I like that. Pause. May moments of calm sustain you. Like I said, you're not going to worry too much about this. There will be moments this week where you just take time out to rest, where you're feeling good. The Temperance card is also bringing that in, finding that balance between the two. Stretch, may you extend your reach. Again, this is about you expanding. Temperance, expand out there. Reach out, find someone new. Get over things. Keep your goals going. Take charge with the Emperor. Don't allow anything to knock you off course. You have space. May your heart and your scope expand. Again, your heart, I think you're going to meet someone very important to you, a good connection in week 4. It's going to really bring you a lot of happiness. Maybe this is going to be a new travel partner. I keep seeing things about travel for you. There's something about you maybe planning it or wanting to go. Courageous. May each breaking wave build your courage. Aww. And I think that's going to grow. It's a sign that your courage is growing. Receive. May you know you are worthy of the gift. And again, curious. May you open and explore. We have one more. Depth. May you go immerse and go deeper. You are a deep person. You're not a shallow person. You have a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and a lot of expansion coming up in November. You need to take every opportunity you can. Reach your arms as far as you can. Send your mind beyond this realm, whatever it takes. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading. I'll be pulling an energy for each week and then aspecting them. So we'll start with week 1. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Week 2 for Pisces will be the 10 of Cups in reverse. Week 3, the 8 of Pentacles. And week 4, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, I'm going to aspect some more of these. We'll start with week 1. I nearly put the Panda Tarot away. I'm going to aspect with that first and then do your Moonology. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, I'm seeing you here as being free of something, and I think it might cost you. There's an imbalance here. Some of you I'm seeing with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. It can be a financial imbalance, it can be an imbalance in any term of material resources. For example, it could be a lot of spending. However, sometimes it can mean a bit of an investment. You're saying goodbye to one thing and recognising you still have others. There's a card of appreciation here for the 5 of Cups. 3 of Cups, happiness, celebration. It's not unusual to see this card in the first week of November. We have the Lovers in reverse. Platonic relationship, or possibly the end of a relationship. I'm also seeing, I hear for some of you it's gaining independence from a lover or gaining independence from a partner or something like that. And it's something to celebrate. You have the 4 of Pentacles there, so save your money, bide your time. I'm seeing you building up a home or something. I'm seeing you investing into something material. And as I just said, building up a home, you have the 6 of Pentacles there, affection, finding balance between the work and the home life, it's provision, it's reward. The King of Swords, I heard the words put your foot down about it. If there's something you want to do, if you really want to get stuck into this, you need to do it. The King of Swords though is a tyrant. It's someone you do need to be careful of. It can be quite harsh, brutal energies, unfeeling, coldness. I don't necessarily think that's you, but sometimes we do need to embody that. We do need to embody the detachment harshly in order to succeed. The World there in reverse, I definitely feel there's going to be a change. There's going to be an event happening and it's going to shake things up in week 1. I am seeing you happy though. I'm seeing you coming through this. It feels like you're coming out on top. It doesn't feel like you're going to be hung up on this. You have the first card, take time to breathe out, the disseminating moon. So take time for yourself, have a rest. It feels like the first week there could be a lot of things going on. You might be working a lot, you might be spending time with your family, you might be going to parties, you might be spending time with friends. It feels like you're going to be doing one thing into the next. We also have expect powerful change. There we go, expect powerful change. Something in your life is being shaken up, world upside down. Everything's turned around. Things are no longer playing to a certain tune. The tune's changed. Everything's kind of moving on, it feels like. It's time to take action, the new moon in Aries. So if there's something you want to go for, now is the time to do it. This week 1 energy. We also have communication is key. You need to be vocal about what you want, about what you're planning. If this resonates as trouble at work or in a relationship, you need to vocalise your feelings, your thoughts. Be bold and make the first move, the Cardinal Moon. Cancer actually pulled this card too, Cancer's cardinal energy. This is about taking action. This is about stepping forward and saying, right, this is mine. There's the action energy there. You need to step forward and go for something. If it's something you want, you need to take it. If it's something you're planning to do, you need to actually put those plans into motion. You need to start collaborating, talking, opening up and trying to really find that path that you're searching for. It does feel very freeing in week 1 though. You have week 2, the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's public recognition. Okay. Be careful of being naive and put on a pedestal about things, because sometimes people will boost you up and then you realise, oh, this is a bad position to be in. It's also a case here of a weakness of taming the untamable. I feel here with these two cards together, it can mean almost like a giving up on finding happiness. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse, cattiness, arguments. You had the Lovers in reverse in week 1. It could be disruption in the household. The Queen of Cups in reverse, I heard the words, I don't feel like people love me. I don't think that's true, Pisces. I really don't think that's true. But there's a lack of nurturing, a lack of love, and a lack of self-care there. You did have the take time to breathe out card. You also have a card of guarding your secrets, being very careful of betrayal. Also, wary that people aren't spreading rumours or stealing your information for nefarious reasons. Don't share your hopes and your dreams with people too frequently or too freely. You have the Five of Pentacles there. Be very careful about people in a position of power or abuse. So for example, if this is your ex or it's someone you live with, a roommate, be careful that they're not taking your things or that they're not getting more out of the bargain than you are. Be very careful of that. I see there's an aspect of taking advantage, but I also see there's like getting over it. You had the getting over emotionally with the Five of Cups in week 1, and now you have the physical aspect to deal with in week 2. A dose of realism. I think you're also going to be seeing something through a realistic lens this week, Pisces, in week 2, and I think the pettiness is something you're going to move on towards the end of the week. I do think there's a disruption to your goals and goal settings. I do think this week 2 is going to shake it up. You might not be as focused on work or achievements this week. I'm seeing you in a boat. You're rocking and rocking and rocking. Something's disrupted this week. It's a time for healing, so like it goes well with your first week of taking the time out. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself that break, that rest that you need. Have faith in your dreams, because they might be on hold this week for some of you, not all of you. But that doesn't mean that they won't be there next week. It doesn't mean you're going to have a bad time next week. Hold your vision, like I said, be patient, keep it in your mind. You might not see a lot of fruit this week, but it's possible that next week and the week after you'll start to see it again. Sometimes after a hectic first week, the second week is about rest. Don't let pride get in your way, the full moon in Leo. Don't allow your pride to stop you from reaching out if you need help, from achieving the things that you want. It's also it's a reminder to be confident but not overconfident. I don't think that you're a very prideful person, but it could be that you want to preserve your pride in a situation, especially if someone's been putting you on a pedestal or trying to humiliate you. And as I said, by the end of the week, things are going to be looking up. A personal issue reaches resolution. The full moon in Cancer, very protective, very loyal. I also feel like you have someone on your side, and there's someone you can turn to. And I feel like it might be someone you don't necessarily expect or turn to normally. But this means that these arguments, this discrepancy, however it resonated in week 1 into week 2, is going to start to alleviate or even disappear. We have week 3, the 8 of Pentacles. I think we're losing the light a little bit, it's getting late. So that's a focus on work, focus on money, on goals, money, working, maybe healing through working for some of you. It's collaboration and high skill craftsmanship with the 3 of Pentacles there. Detachment, detaching and focusing on work, focusing on what's needed to be done. Fairy Godpanda, breaking toxic cycles. Week 3 is going to be a week of breaking free for you, breaking out of toxicity, old cycles, breaking away from people, and maybe even using the devil's energy as inspiration. I feel like you're going to be healthy. There's even a little fish in that cup. There's you. Detaching from things and focusing on your work, your skills, and building your self-confidence back up. Not interested in romance this week, but there's something you're unwilling to let go of here. That can be a fear of abandonment. It can be a fear of what comes next if things change quite drastically too. There's a Pisces card for you, full moon in Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. Make sure you're not too much in your mind and becoming almost in a fantastical realm. Get outside, bare your feet, get on the grass, that type of energy. Try and find the mean ground between being practical and working, and also being very spiritual and connecting with your higher self. Because prosperity lies ahead. This is a rebirth with the new moon. It's a new opportunity. It's something new coming in. It's almost like a starting again to get some prosperity in here. You have conclusions are within reach, so you need to work towards them, because obviously here's the bright full moon and there's the blood moon hidden behind the trees. You need to work towards it. You still have a little way to go. There might be a few things to iron out, but this is something that's going to be resolved. You may not see the abundance just yet, but it's there. It is there. I promise you, things are going to look up. They're going to improve. Surrender to the divine. It goes well with your balanced spirituality and practicality. Let things be. Allow yourself to feel. Allow the abundance to come in, because the universe wants to reward you with this card and show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. I don't think this is something you're going to struggle with this week. I feel like you're going to be very open. There's a water bear. It's pouring it all out. It's opening up to other people, opening up to society, opening up to opportunities, allowing things to go as they are. If you notice the water's flowing there, be yourself, relax, allow things to happen, because this week feels like a very fruitful week in week 3. And you have week 4. There's something you need to listen to your intuition about, and I was urged to pull the Moonology first. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. That's a bit ambition. It means that you're not necessarily going to see the full rewards just now, but you're starting to see the results. You're starting to climb the ladder a bit faster. Things are progressing more. We also have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo, gaining self-confidence, self-respect, appreciation. We also have Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan. So I think you need to trust in yourself more, and I think you need to start writing things down or making those plans, taking those steps in order to create and manifest your dreams into a reality. Adjustments are required. This is your planning. You need to listen to your intuition and start using your confidence and really planning what you want to achieve. You're very close to achieving your goal, so whatever it is you're thinking of doing in the short term throughout November, you're getting there. By the end of the month, you might be beginning to see results, or you'll simply just you'll be pretty much there. You could even be setting new goals. I'm seeing you as thinking, oh, I've done that, well, I better set a few more. Chariot in reverse is pulling back. Now this is a putting yourself in a comfortable situation, or it can be pulling yourself into a train wreck. You need to listen to your intuition, because if you don't, it's going to result in derailing. I'm hearing you need to start really listening to yourself. Your balancing practicality and spirituality will come in handy. I think you're very open-minded. You're also open to listening to warnings and concern expressed by others. Listen to your own intuition here, because this is important. You're going to need to hear it. We have the Three of Wands. There you go. That's pretty much all very close to achieving your goals. You have the Ace of Cups, new emotional attachments, happiness, and you have rebirth here as well. That's so positive. It's a new beginning, and I do think you're going to be letting go of poor communication, letting go of unhappy relationships, unhappy things in this week, and this is the week you're going to move on. And I think when you move on, that's when your prosperity could start to come in. You could really start seeing good rewards, Pisces. So if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.